spamming the Ben emote, you're banned. Okay, that is it. That is it. So remember to spam the magic carpet as much as possible. That literally the emote of my mod was the most used emote in chat last week. So you guys cannot let this keep on happening. Okay. There we go. There we go. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
All right, let's hit the button. There we go. Hopefully I'm
Dude,
not
he's
lagging
gonna
my
hit the
buns
button,
off.
chat. Can somebody gift me a sub? You have a sub, Darren. You do. You have a sub. You were gifted a sub like last week, I thought.
He has
no,
a
stop
chat.
spamming the Ben emote. Stop, guys. I hate this. You guys are so... Okay, you know what, guys? Spam the Ben emote. Spam it, okay? Spam the Ben emote. You know, the one that looks like that? Do it. Do it. Just spam it. Yeah, just spam it. I want my entire chat to just look like fucking Ben everywhere, okay, guys? Just spam it. There we go. That worked. That works. See, you tell them what you don't want them to do, you tell them to do that, and then they do the opposite. This is why I love fucking
mind
the
control.
internet, dude. Yep, it is. It's mind
It's
control.
like walking into somebody to get them to force their parry. You just get it with a
Yep.
heavy melee. 2 for flinching.
Dude, that had me cracking up because Big A has a lot of TikToks about that. Dude, that shit has me laughing so hard, where he's just like screaming, "Oh, 2 for flinching."
2 for
and then he's just
flinching.
going crazy, dude. That shit makes me laugh.
You like my Big A impression? He's like, 2 for flinching.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good. There we go. Are the chats going to be combined here? I think so. That was the wrong button. Fuck. Hello, y'all can still hear me, chat? Okay, we're good. Okay. Am I I love Big A, dude. Big A is awesome. Big A is the reason that this event, the first week, or the second week, I guess, fucking popped off. So always a love, always a shout out, always the freaking gentle caress of a loving man to Big A. Oh man.
No, but actually, he's actually super cool. I saw him on TikTok, and I was like, yo, we should play sometime. He was like, bet. And then I seen him live on Twitch. I was like, yo, you want to run some games? He was like, yeah, let's run some games.
Dude, does that work? I'm like, I never reach out like that. Like, I'm always just like, I'm more of like the kind of high school. I'm trying to get in your pants. I'll slide in some DMs before I fucking do anything crazy. You know? Like,
I commented on one of his videos, and I found his Twitch through that stuff. But like, it does work. You just have to like gauge whether it's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we should jump into. I'm gonna get the custom lobby set up. Wheezy, I'm gonna DM you a thing because I know you don't have a ton of time. So I'm gonna DM you the party code, and then I'm gonna see if Micro wants to go up against you. See if we can get him in here. Dude, the emotes in chat, thank you guys. That's the kind of chat that I'm looking for. I don't want y'all to type anything. If y'all spam emotes for the rest of your life, I'm a happy guy. I don't ever want to hear your fucking opinion, chat, okay? That's
emotes only. Oh wait, let me start this.
Emote only mode for the rest of my life, dude.
There we go.
We need to communicate in ancient Egypt hieroglyphics only, guys, okay?
Minecraft Creeper. Wrong game. Oh, we're gonna have a grand old time today.
Yes, we are. Let me message Micro, see if he wants to do round 1.
So we back in the mine. I gotta get on the what's it called, the Deadlock parody scene, because I talked about it with Snips.
Parody?
Yes, dude, there's Deadlock parodies. Me, Snips started one. Like, he did a couple, I think, actually, and I was planning on doing one. I have one, and I'm working on this Ivy parody. I couldn't find one for 7, but Ivy was really easy. It's just, you know, Starboy by The Weeknd.
Yes.
I'm a motherfucking gargoyle.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, let me find my sticky note real quick. Let me find my sticky note because it's actually kind of
okay. Wait, so I don't want to embarrass Wheezy. If I throw Micro in here, a guy that has never played solo summoners yet, and he beats Wheezy, I don't know what we're gonna do. I might fucking like rip off all of my clothes and start the party, guys. I don't know.
He hasn't played the game at all, or he hasn't played.
He has not tried solo summoners yet.
Okay.
So just the game type. Throw this man in. I don't care. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I was gonna ask for his consent, but you're just like, do it.
Bro's a Nike ambassador.
And he's never played Street Brawl. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Can you wait? Does that mean Wheezy or not Wheezy? Micro, can you hear me right now? Is Micro in the chat? I think he is. If he responded to me without me typing to him. Oh god. Oh god. Remember, this is random hero. 1v1. Oh my god, I'm fucking nervous. And then we can start running random things. Darren, wow. You can spectate from in the match, Darren. I'll throw you in here. I got you. Darren, eventually I'm going to have you just recording footage if you want to spectate in the game. Just, like, start recording footage so that way we can be, like, fucking ready for it. He said yes. He is listening to me. He is listening to me. Okay, so, there we go. Okay, everybody, welcome to the first match of Solo Summoners. This is going to be a championship match here. Wheezy versus Micro. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I really, for this, I hope we get some new characters. Characters we haven't seen yet in Solo Summoners, because even though we've done this for 3 weeks, it has been, like, a lot of repeat. So, yeah, 0 warm-up. No, I want no warm-up. Everybody fucking out the gate. If this is the day Wheezy falls, this is going to be momentous. You excited, Honor?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I really want to see. I don't think I've seen Mina in this. You guys did a week 1 without me, so I'm not sure if there was a.
We did
I want to
get
see
Mina
Mina.
Ivy week 1.
Okay, so I want to see Mina. I want to see Calico. I really do want to see some. What's it called? I want to see some Apollo as well. We seen Apollo even last week. We saw Apollo.
Yep.
I just think that he with the nerfs that went
Apollo
on and
last
everything like that. Yeah, we did actually. I think.
I
Did
don't
we?
even remember that.
I have
I
no
don't
idea.
know.
I don't remember. I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
True. Everybody in the lobby, make sure you ready up so that way we can do this. Wheezy is on a time limit. I don't want to, shorten his time here just so that way we get everything. We did? Okay, I didn't remember that. I 1v1'd Apollo. Oh, okay, as Mo. Yeah, okay, I think I do remember that. Okay, match 1. Let's get this started, dude. How's the audio, chat? Are we sounding good?
Trying to finish eating.
Oh
All right,
my
here we
God.
are
Okay,
in
we're-
round 1. Ivy versus Great Talon. It's the
This is,
Gargoyle versus the Birdman.
Yeah, a rewrite of, like, all of last week's history, it seems, like, just kind of thrown in. This was a matchup we didn't get to see, though, yet. So, I mean, Micro versus Wheezy, this is going to be something interesting. I don't know how Wheezy's Ivy really plays out, but the Great Talon, it seems to be a really good start for Micro in his first ever Street Brawl and 1v1 event.
Yeah, so it seems like Ivy into Great Talon could be strong. It could go either way, though, because of the Gargoyle versus Curse argument. But just all right off the bat, Micro gonna get to it, trying to hit some shots with that charged arrow. Snare going down as well. We're just gonna get straight into the mix. I think we're just fighting.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about the wave.
No better way to do it. Honestly, I mean, I feel like I should have briefed Micro a little on the macro within this, but, he's got it. He's a grown man. He can handle himself.
Exactly. And then now we see the alchemical fire and that Kutsu coming out to play. Bird coming out. Oh, he wants a stun. I don't think he's gonna get that though. Gargoyle coming out as well.
God, I really thought he got that parry when the Ivy slid down the stairs, and I was, like, about to really be upset over the hitboxes in this game. But no, we're good. Okay. No BS right now, at least. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, that alchemical fire. It's just gonna be like so much wave clear on Ivy's part with the Kutsu and the alchemical fire just ticking on both sides. And then he also has compress cooldown, which I'd imagine would be on his 1. Yeah, it's on his 1.
The Ivy has a lot of work to do right now, too. So, there's a lot of waves to clear.
Yeah. I don't know if Micro's versed in Great Talon or not, but there is this really cool trick that you can pull off. If you shoot your traps with the charged arrow, it actually sets it off automatically instead of having people just run into them. You can detonate it a little bit early.
They can't run
I didn't know that. That's actually really insane to know. I didn't know that. He's shaking his head like he
knows.
He knows.
This is the perfect spot.
So we have Ivy going back in. Yeah, just the gargoyle statue, try to stun that out the tower. Curse hitting that though. Huge wave to clear here for Great Talon. I don't think he's gonna get in the parry. Yeah.
Yeah, and the parry from the Ivy. That is a hard round to win, especially in the Great Talon's favor, because not only do you have to put out damage, but you have to clear so many waves. So we'll see. That recharging rush for the Great Talon might be kind of good if he wants to grab that, but he opts to get the Enchanter's Emblem instead. There are some items coming out here. You think that this is gonna
Glass
change
Cannon.
anything?
Possibly. Glass Cannon intrigues me. because it seems like sort of a hybrid type thing going on now. Glass Cannon, if he gets enough kills, or even if he gets a kill, he gets that permanently unless he dies. This could be interesting.
And the Spellbreaker as well, you know, on the Ivy going, laning kind of a hybrid build here. So we'll see if they can capitalize with it.
Yeah, Spellbreaker from the Ivy though just like kind of negates any damage that he wants to do spirit-wise.
I really thought this one was going to start a lot more aggressive. We're going a little bit slower than what I expected. Gargoyle missed, so, you know, maybe something will come out of this.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of healing that just got cut off there from the Ivy just chipping away at his health. I think that crippling headshot just put it in work here. Backstabber even as well. Ivy Flight coming out. While the rain of arrows getting popped up and stomped down by the Gargoyle. Parry on tower. Bird coming out.
Oh, the movement! Oh, it was clean too. Oh, man.
Still hit that bird though. Honestly, had good control of the bird there. Me personally, I would have used it to clear the wave, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You need that damage, you gotta get that damage. We're in the arrows.
You know, you gotta hit the gritty sometimes.
Catch, my friend.
Staying up in the air, trying to get that curse shot off. Got a little bit of damage.
Yeah, healing creep's gonna negate a lot of what was happening, but the trades in this are very important. You gotta find a way to stall lane and creep as well, so.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed is that Ivy, although significantly weaker than what they used to be, it's really hard to counter Ivy in lane when they have so much presence with Kutu and Alchemical Fire. Now, people opt for Tesla a lot. Oh, that parry was really close. People opt for Tesla bullets early because of the wave clear as well as rapid recharge because of the Kutu charges. But I find Alchemical Fire to be a nice alternative if you just want wave clear.
Honestly, yeah. It does seem to be like her laning in this has always been extremely well like versed, especially compared to other heroes. But, you know, Great Talon seems to be very good at stalling this as well.
Yeah, it's just sad that he's getting whittled down little by little. Ivy taking these little burst trades, getting hit by the traps, doesn't care. Just really trying to nail into them. Spellbreaker coming out. Now trying to hit him with the gargoyle form. Rain of Arrows just going to pin him in the air, and a Curse Trap just putting him in the grave. Now, I wasn't expecting this to do as much damage as it's doing, but Mercurial Mag, Boundless with the cooldowns, and the Sharpshooter on top of the Glass Cannon is just going to make Great Talon a lot stronger than what he's used to.
Push tower, don't wait for that respawn, and he can actually take this round just really quickly. That was a very good, like, patience was a
Whoa!
virtue for this Great Talon.
Arrow
Yeah,
damage
that
was
a lot.
insane. Hold up.
Also, for the chat, I'm pretty sure Wheezy right now is in Phantom, if I'm not mistaken. This is a 1-1. This is the closest the scariest match I've ever seen Wheezy go up. If he loses this, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Great Talon has a really good lineup here. Picking up Tank Buster and also Crippling Headshot, so he's feeding into that hybrid type of state. Vampiric Burst is a great choice here, especially with the Rain of Arrows. Leech would have also been an apt choice just because of the lifesteal on both sides of the spectrum and damage on both sides of the spectrum, giving them both Spirit and Gun.
Now actually putting money on the match. Strongslinger in chat says they'll jork it to whoever wins this matchup. So, you know, that's some pretty interesting. I'm sorry.
Now, I see that he's opting for the Rain of Arrows just off the start to try to pelt out that wave, especially since Ivy's just force pushing that with the Kutu. It's a lot to like handle with the Kutu and the Alchemical Fire. That push is going to be insane. On top of them having so much with the Gun and Backstabber, Crippling Headshot, and Alchemical Fire again. Just big investment. Yeah. Bird is good at clearing wave. I like that play. And Rain of Arrows coming out. Ivy can't do anything to stop this unless she ults.
Unless the Great Talon's not going to be close enough to deal damage to the tower. He did miss a big shot off of that.
Yeah, I think that arrow would have actually killed it. That's the crazy part. Gargoyle form coming back out. Curse going on the ground just to lead him off. Make sure he can't chase. Yeah, and Rain of Arrows is just putting in work here with the Mech Mag. I mean, honestly, I didn't expect it to do that much damage, but here we are. Spellbreaker. Kuzu coming in. Can't get him off the Curse Vortex Web, pulling him back into the Kuzu. He's just losing a lot of health. Vampiric Burst going down. He's burning from the Alchemical Fire, from the Crippling Headshot, from the Backstabber, from the Escalating Exposure even. Pop up on the wave from the Ivy ult. Holy crap, he just gets exploded from the range. Oh, Lord.
I didn't expect him to die while in the air, and I don't even know what just happened. Oh my god.
So the Ivy ult he just barely walked in the range of the Ivy explosion from her bomb from the airdrop, which is insane in itself. I did not expect it to do that much damage. I thought he would be 1 HP at least.
I did not. Don't think I've ever seen a single person die to the Ivy ult ever in my life. So that is a very. There are legendaries on the table for this game actually. So we'll see if anybody in there will want to trade out some items for some legendaries.
Great Talon might have just gotten a very good item here.
Ivy also getting Frostbite Charm, but there's no, they put that on the Kudzu, so we'll see if that actually...
If he gets stuck in the Kudzu, that's just terrible luck for him, but the Seraphim Wings makes it so Great Talon has a lot more agency, especially in his random arrows. And CC does 40% more damage in the air.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough for this Ivy to figure out. They have to land a stone form on top of him essentially to be able to capitalize.
And here we see that coming out into play. Oh, airdrop coming in, doing a lot of damage. Storm form right back into the Kudzu. Colossus getting popped though, doing a bit of damage, but Colossus is just eating a lot of it. Ivy just surviving because of the Spellbreaker, and yeah, that burn's just gonna get him.
Burn does. That was a lot of burst out of nowhere. I'm very, very interested to see if Wheezy can just like become the undefeated champion for the rest of his life. Like honestly, I thought we would have to, we would find somebody, but like that's crazy. This is such an intense matchup. I was not expecting to go that way.
Yeah. There was a lot of mixing going on here, so it's back and forth. It could have went either way, honestly.
It really could have. I'm assuming Darren wants to jump in. Micro, if you want to hang around, you can and join in on another one. We do want to get one more with Wheezy, unless he has to go right now. Wheezy, give me the tea. Give me the tea. And then Falcon, I know you did. I'm pretty sure you said you wanted to participate. I have time for one more. Okay. Well, then we'll get another Wheezy v Darren here and see if Darren can step up to the plate. His win-loss, and this is not the best, but Darren does always show a ton of potential early game here. I was banking on Ivy fan art between the twos. Okay. I might have time for two. We shall see. We shall see. We can get readied up here. What's the code? I will invite you for the next one because I was not ready for the match to start that quick. I'll be real. Oh please, somebody new. I'd be all too hyped. It'd be like getting a gold.
Yeah. We're rolling for cases. Oh! And Venator versus Silver. New versus new. The Priest versus the Werewolf.
This is going to be really just who wanted to play more of the new characters in the last update, it feels like. Darren's on the Silver, and we got Wheezy on the... Oh my god, hey, thank you, Soup, for all of the bits. Much love, much love. And Wheezy on Venator. Oh my god, these items out the gate. Double enhanced stamina mastery. This is going to be a game for movement.
Ooh. I think I like Wheezy's items more. That close quarters, especially against the Silver, it does a lot of damage. Although she's going to be really tanky, Venator does have toxic bullets, which will put him near the 4.8k investment for gun.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy. I'm a Wheezy fan. Oh my god. We'll see. I mean, all the greens on Silver, though, isn't that just going to help? Like, if she gets the ult off, she's going to be very tanky.
Yeah, but the thing is, she might lack the damage. Even though the Warp Stone does give her the 30% resist, it's just a battle of attrition here. Seeing if Silver wants it to, like, just deal damage before the Venator can just burst her down, especially with toxic bullets being on the page.
Yeah.
Although Enhanced Regen is really putting in work.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, parry! Wheezy, known for his parries, double heavy melee going off. Little backflip kick off the Venator, and then transforming, liking Curse out. He's just gonna kite into tower. Really doing really well at kiting. Oh, and pushing her back with the shotgun. Iridormani coming out, trying to hit some of those shots. Parry going down. Iridormani, one more shot can put her in the grave, and that Werewolf goes home. Goodbye, Fido. Goodbye.
That was one of the smartest usage of the Venator shotgun that I've seen up to date. Keeping the werewolf under tower to sustain more damage was just incredibly smart. That was absolute cinema. I had no idea who was gonna take that until that last shot of the Venator ult.
Yeah, and then the Lycan Curse getting popped, and then them just full aggroing in because the wave was pushing, just trying to take care of that advantage. It just didn't play into their favor because that shotgun is just so... It just demands so much power. It demands so much authority that it just can do... You can do whatever you want. You have the shotgun up, put them into a wall, put them in the grave. That's how it is.
Honestly.
All right, so we have some interesting picks here as far as
See
items
what
go.
Darren's gonna do, opting in for another
Wow.
green.
I'm just amazed because we have Lucky Shots coming out and Swift Striker and Ricochet. So this could play really well into Venator's wheelhouse again. But then again, Darren did get enhanced plated. So he's at 45% deflection and 65% on hit prevention.
This is
which
the
is gonna make it.
tankiest dog I've ever seen. Like
This is round 74 Hellhound from Kino Der Turlen. I'm just saying. Sam's dog has come out to play in a different game, apparently.
honestly,
parrot
it
come
really
down.
is just something special. We'll see.
That plated putting in work. Consecration just barely missing off of the wall. Silver getting that heavy melee in. No parry to speak of. No trap. Just trying to lead him in. Silver going to put that down. Venator with all the stamina trying to move around. Just make sure he's not getting tagged up by the Silver. He's just able to walk towards the tower.
Ignoring, yep.
That kick coming in off of the minion, just nearly missing. Triple burst coming out. Warpstone just feeding into the damage. Silver's trying to build her ult.
Yeah,
Silver's just trying
and,
to
like
ult.
Wheezy being very smart here, playing objective more than playing the fight. Just trying to make sure that they're not going to, you know, take just a complete L for no reason.
Yeah, and then keeping the wave push is the grandiose idea here. Ricochet coming out, shotgun to put some distance in between them. And Silver's gun isn't the best, but it is made up for with how much damage it just does. It smacks you in the face for a lot if you hit all the pellets.
It does, and we'll see if Darren's even gonna get his ult. It's been lingering about like 3/4 for way too long. It feels like it should have popped by now.
Yeah, Perry coming out, trying to get that minion, push a minion to the wall, get a double stun, health going down, down, and then Lycan Curse coming out. Oh, getting immobilized by the trap while still taking that tower damage. Gonna disarm the tower. Just pushing in. He wants blood, and he might get it. They might get it. Oh, but Venator at the last second just getting a ton of healing. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
We've seen Silver played here before, but never quite like this. It is actually insane, the strategy that is being played out here by Darren. Like, just waiting
honestly,
for the ult and then just ignoring tower is like, I don't know if I admire it or if I hate it. It is beautiful.
It's just something to behold because not only can it pay off, it almost did. It can definitely pay off. I just think that the Venator's playing really well around their shotgun. Wheezy's just taking care of him, keeping him at range. He's playing around that cooldown so efficiently. It's just heartbreaking to see.
Oh, the enhanced burst. Getting ignored for disarming. That's going to be able to shut down. Wait, who
Point
grabbed
blank
that?
enhanced.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, and Leech.
With the disarming too, that's going to really be able to... Oh my god, even more greens coming from Darren. What?
Yeah, Juggernaut and Hollow Point and Point Blank coming out on this round, and Sharpshooter. I didn't even see the Sharpshooter.
That
This
enhanced jug is going to be annoying to deal with.
Oh yeah, this is definitely one of the rounds where Silver can definitely overtake this if they just fight, and that's it looks like what they're doing. Consecration coming out, Leech, 480 coming in.
There's the ult. That came out way faster than the previous round.
And they're pushing in, trying to get that damage, but then again, the shotgun is just keeping them at range, but they're not able to do damage. Like Chris is just gonna tank all of this, and it looks like they want to get out now. It looks like they're done.
Yeah.
You know, it's time for a dog nap.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the pound this early. You are
Yeah.
down to Walker, so you do get the respawn here if you die, but the heal from the minion is going to help a lot, putting them up pretty much at fighting health now.
Question is, will they really get the respawn? Because it looks like he's pushing the wave, making sure his wave is fully pushed. Consecration coming out. And we're just looking at a lot of damage, just harming the Hex. got that backflip off, but, you know, gonna miss all 3 shots of the triple burst, which is unfortunate. It happens. I've been known to whiff a shot in my day. Whiff a shot or 2 in my day.
I think I missed like at least 60% of mine. So you know what? It's doing it's doing God's work.
Consecration just missing, trying to build up that toxic bullets, getting a little bit of healing. Ooh, just around that trap, gonna take care of that though. Silver being very aware of their surroundings. Weezy had missed that parry before, but the question is, where does Silver go for the melee next? Like a curse coming right back out, just pushing into him. Weezy pushing him into a wall, but the tower just ignoring the Silver. Consecration just trying to take some of that healing, getting that parry out from that minion. It's just a huge wave. I don't know if he could do anything here. It's just so much tankiness from the Silver. Shotgun into the wall, but Silver's just ignoring it. Parry.
That was
Jesus.
an amazing play by the Venator, though. Just immediately when he realized he was low, going straight for the healing creep and getting, I think, 3 there to go almost up to full and go back into the fight. That was such a smart play on both ends, just ignoring the Venator half for, like, Venator for the Silver's half just to take out tower. That was cinematic.
Yeah, and it was a lot of damage being dealt from both sides, but the Juggernaut just really cut Venator's resources basically in half, and he wasn't able to proc the toxic bullets for the heal reduction, and the healing minions were just flooding into the tower, getting destroyed by them, so she just got free healing over and over again.
We do have legendaries on the table. Sarah from Wings for the Venator and Nullification Burst for the Silver. That seems like it might change a few things here. I don't know how quickly or how slowly this matchup is going to go. It's going to be so hard for the Silver to close distance in this 1v1 now. So the big thing is going to be just prioritizing tower and waves unless something goes absolutely wrong. It could change a lot.
Yeah. And there's a lot to be said about how much damage is being put on the field at the current moment, especially with the mage, or not the mage leap, sorry, Seraphim Wings, you know, just used to the other item that puts you in the air, and then Metal Skin just offering some of that reduction, but I don't think it matters. He's going to stay on the ground. He's not opting to jump into the air. He's kind of getting stuck here. That heavy melee coming out, just missing the parry, just a little too high. And yeah, Silver's just going to want to walk down the base. Iridomati coming out, missing that first shot. Bolo hitting the Venator, getting that parry off the minion, just resetting that. And he's known for those. He's known for those parries. Kind of bait those parries out. Yeah. And that Nullification Burst trying to come out. Disarming Hex, just putting on the Silver. Silver just opting to ignore that parry, going twice. Getting parried one more time. Just getting pushed into that tower, but Warp Stone out. Toxic Bullets finally procced on the Silver for that healing reduction. Backflip Nullification Burst. Just trying to get rid of some of those debuffs. Bola hitting, so he can't chase, but Consecration gonna put her in the dirt once again.
Absolute.
They say give the dog a bone, but I don't think Venator wants to.
I really at one point believed that Venator was gonna fall and it was going to turn into something that was gonna, you know, absolutely switch that, but God, it really just, those healing from the minions, it does so much so early in the game. It really changes everything.
Yeah, it almost seems like this character is a canonical counter because of how much kit they have to just disarm and push away the opponents, especially with being a vampire hunter primarily, but a monster hunter in general. Venator does have those, you know, utilities to just put people in their place, which is in the ground, of course. But Consecration coming out, and yeah, he's just gonna ignore it, go for the walker.
Yeah.
So tanky.
That was insane.
Definitely was.
I expected the 4K on the werewolf to be so much of a like game changer, and it turned out to be something a little different than that. Let's invite Soren in here. Do I have Soren on my friends list, or do I need to DM you? I think I need to DM you, don't I? Before we ready up, and then we can have a final championship match into the Wheezy arc on this stream here.
Yeah,
This
Wheezy
is somebody that
is the
I
undefeated
think he's
king.
now 10-0. He is up there almost, if not there. Where's Discord? There it is. Soren, can you DM me? Or do I have you on my recents? Falcon, there you are.
Yeah,
Right,
they said
Falcon,
that
not
once you
Soren?
start
Am I-
playing
am I-
Deadlock, you'll
I
encounter
misread.
Faker. You know, we got Faker from Timu. Wheezy.
Demon Faker. Sorry, Falcon. I got you with the invite. I got time for one more, maybe even two. I cannot put you in for 4 matches in a row, Wheezy. I would love to, but I don't know if we have a new contender for that. I'll be completely real. Thank you, Soup, for all of the bits. None of these are going to Wheezy, just so you know. Not a single one. Darren, if you want to come to spectator, we can get this all set up, and you know, then we can start shuffling in everybody. I really do want to see a Micro v Darren here. I do think that would be cinema. Just to try to see if Micro can step up to the plate and absolutely beat on somebody.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely amazing to see. You know, we see a lot of contestants going in, but you know, only one really coming out at the current moment.
Darren, you want to switch to spectator for us, please and thank you? If we want another Weezer round is so funny. Oh my god, I'm ready. Make sure we all ready up here. My issues that my the picks are gonna matter. Honestly, we're not even yeah, it's picking up oh, Micronauts is Micro. Am I so dumb? Dude, Micro, I might be dumb. Yeah, Micro, ready up in the lobby. It's not. Yeah, it does when you get to that last tier, it is V Walker and it does become pretty bonkers, we'll say. I think that's the best way to say that. Okay. It is heating up in here. What do we think the picks are going to be? I see a visceral oh my!
Ooh, Doorman versus... Oh, there is going to be somebody going to sleep and somebody being put to bed, which we'll find out who's who. We have bedside service versus fentanyl and a pillow.
I was gonna say you're going to the hotel just to take a nap, but yeah, that is bedside service versus fentanyl is some kind of matchup. This is gonna be something interesting. We have not seen a lot of how do I say? We haven't seen a lot of like spirit builds actually do very well in these 1v1. So we'll see both of these characters being people that excel on spirit builds, but only using one ability within those spirit builds. So we'll see.
Kind of scary.
A gun on both of these can be scary. That is a
fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just, you know, terrified because, you know, the little rat can throw the pillow and do half of this doorman's health.
But the doorman can bell, can door. They both have so much utility that can make this very interesting. I'd love to see if one of them, or if the doorman has the potential to throw the Rem into a tower for the game here.
Yeah, this is a this could go either way because Rem has so much capability. Baroness Hotel coming out, but Rem has so much capability to just keep his wave alive and make it impossible for Doorman to do anything. Sleep coming out. Rem looking very low on HP. Gonna hit that Radiant Regen. Heavy Melee coming out, just hitting them with a couple little headshots with the Tesla bullets proccing there. Rem gonna take care of some of those minions, but as I was saying, he has so much control over keeping his minion wave alive with his little helper guys, and then putting his tag along inside the minions. He doesn't necessarily need a player at all. That door, very smart.
The door, yeah, for the retreat was really good. I thought he was going to use that to send the rat into the tower, but no, that is not what the idea was. That was actually way smarter than what I would have used it for.
Yeah, let's call it Plan B and Plan C. Just, you know, that's what the doorman was planning on. Cart going out, just missing. Heavy Melee getting sent from the rim and connecting. Heavy Melee looking for it, but Parry coming out on the tower, double false parry. Just looking for it. Doorman getting slightly shredded, and Rim just able to push that. Just like I said, the minion wave has so much control over the game. Rim kind of has an advantage with the minions that he's able to put down. The little minions he's able to put on the minions.
Yeah, this is not the outcome I fully expected here. I'll be completely real. I expected the Doorman to kind of take off out of the gate, and the Rem is doing so incredibly well. Like, for somebody that can't use the 2 as often as most Rems would, I would expect the Doorman to take a lot more agency in this 1v1.
Yeah, and it does seem that way. Purely on a damage perspective, that's how it's going to be, especially with Backstabber and Hollow Point coming out for the Doorman. Yep. But what we're seeing as well from the Rim is a lot of straight power, especially with the Cold Front, the Guardian Ward keeping him up, and then Spirit Burn as well. One pillow is just going to hurt so much. So Doorman has to be careful of his positioning. Also, those doorbells are just
Yeah, 420 damage on that, and the Rem jumping to the creep to avoid a heavy melee. That was really, really smart.
Yeah, and then him just immediately eating the curse after is just unfortunate. Baroness Hotel, that might kill them. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, with the movement too, I think he's gone. He messed up the movement. He's not making it out.
Just alive.
safe.
Heavy melee getting turned. Sleep coming out. Trying to dodge it, but no. Rim is just gonna, push the minion wave and look for some opportunity, but I don't think he had the tag along he was hoping for.
I don't think he did either. I feel like that would have been, if he would have threw the pillow at the healing creep there, it would have been a different story. Rem would still be alive, and maybe somebody else would be taking a nap right now, but that
Yeah.
is just the way of the game.
Yeah, and he turned tail, and, the doorman just flipped the switch, or proverbial one at that, and, just switched over to Gunman. He said, I'm
Are you
done with
saying
these
he
spirit
rang the
items.
bell?
He rang the bell. Ding, ding. Checking in or checking out. Checking out,
Now that, picked up by the Rem, rapid recharge. No, that was by the doorman. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That
rapid
is
recharge.
a key item for both of these characters.
Ooh,
and
and-
the fact that doorman has it, holy.
We're missing knockdown as well. Knockdown on the Rim. Oh, but a healing tempo coming out. Knockdown on a doorman towards the Rim could be detrimental for the sleeps, but
two transcendent cooldowns on that round too. Both of them getting one.
yeah. We're seeing a lot of mix here. Spirit Resilience is a really nice item. I like that. I like that item for him. He's
Yeah, I
really
do too.
squishy. He's a little squishy, sleepy boy, and if he gets hit, he might get angry at you and throw a pillow full of bricks and fentanyl at you. So, you gotta watch out. Yeah. That healing tempo is just insane.
Yeah, it's gonna help a lot. Watching the trades here now, it doesn't seem like Doorman gets as much of an advantage with his bell compared to the Rem's pillow. Does
Yeah,
a
just
ton
missing-
of damage right now.
On that staircase from the cart
Enjoy.
for the doorbell, just not hitting. Yeah, but that healing tempo is just absolutely insane with the Tesla also going off and the Rim getting put into the Baroness. Let's see if they do the movement correctly this time. They did, so they're not going to take as much damage, but the cart is going to be pushed. Curse going out, doorbell just putting a lot of damage on them, but that's not as much as it should be because of Spirit Resilience. Pillow coming in and doing at least a quarter of their health.
Yeah.
That healing minion's just gonna negate 80% of that damage though. That pillow's just gonna put him right back down. Spirit Bird getting rocked. Doorman trying to find any and every way to put some damage on the Rim. Gonna try to escape though. Oh man, the Rim is just putting in some damage here. I expect to see it, but it's just always amazing when you see it firsthand, just seeing the Rim. Oh, that pillow connecting! Hold up! Rim is out for blood.
That was insane. The Kobe. Oh my god, and
the sleep through the wall, and he's dead. Nap time.
This is a matchup. I don't know how much Wheezy has played Doorman, but this is a matchup that is looking a lot closer than any other Wheezy game we've ever seen. Most others, it is this lineup or round-wise wins and losses on the other side leading towards Wheezy's advantage. I don't think I've seen him go down an entire round yet.
I think it is so fascinating to see that they both opted for Curse here inside of this matchup. But the thing is, Spiritual Overflow and Lucky Shot could be great on Doorman, but also Spellslinger on Rim could just send this into another realm. Now, Refresher and Mystic Reverb are really good choices for the Rim here, seeing that Refresher would put another ult online, which gives him more agency to be able to push waves, but he's going to opt for the Mystic Reverb on his one, because who doesn't love a big lifesteal and a huge slow off of that pillow?
Speaking of who doesn't have any greens to contest that Mystic Reverb? That is going to be scary for the Doorman.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, the minion is so fast. We love Rim minions. We do. We really do. And then him having 4 helpers is just a godsend here because then he has some more things to hop into. Dodge some of that damage. Doorbell cart. Wow, a lot of words. Doorman, cart, and Bell coming out at the same time. Mystic Reverb getting procced on that pill and doing about half of Doorman's HP. And he did get the heal creep earlier on in the wave, so he won't have it to recuperate early. Him having to push all the way to Walker, but Rim has complete total control over the lane, especially with healing tempo. That healing effectiveness is going to go out. Nap time coming out, just opting for that early damage. Pillow going down, and then a cold front just to put him, you know, back into the Baroness Hotel.
Those are lots of things.
You know, he said it's time for his checkout. He got his nap in.
Yeah, speaking of checkout, it might be checked out for the belt itself. This would be the first time ever Wheezy does give up a full game on, and doing it 3-1 is just insane to me. I was not expecting a support v support to end Wheezy's reign. What a matchup.
Falcon came to play, especially on Rim.
Yeah.
I guess he really wanted Doorman's secret folding techniques for those blankets, you know, get those towel swans in the corner, and he wants all the little friends that he can get.
And everybody, hearts in the chat for Wheezy, and double the hearts up for Falcon being the new belt holder. Will he keep it for the rest of the day, or will he lose a game and pass the belt over to somebody new? That is crazy. Let's get a Micro v Darren here and
Snowman versus Doorman.
See how that that was rough. Hey, also love Wheezy for honestly just showing up. He's like, I got shit to do today, but I will pull up for 2. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. No, what are
Pulled
you
up for
picking
2,
characters
stayed for
Darren?
3.
Yeah, honestly, stayed for 3, and once the spectator 4th, it looks like he's not even out of the lobby. This man's like, I got nothing to do today. Falcon, if you can move to spectator, and then we can. Thank God I got cursed versus the fuck
you in particular guy.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. That was absolute cinema for somebody. For a matchup, I was honestly not expecting. That's the first Rem we've seen too. Rem is at a 100% win rate in this game type. We'll see if that changes at any point in time. Everybody, make sure to ready up.
Yeah, and the patrons, they sent the Sandman, but they didn't give them a dream. They gave them a nightmare, and that nightmare's name is Rim. So, you know, it's
that
just
was my nightmare in lane too. So I get that. That's. Oh man. Also, remember, if you guys do have Twitch Prime, or even just like, you know, $2 or what is it, $5 now to spare, you know, that goes a long way to help solo summoners. It looks like Wheezy is gonna dip out of here. Thank you so much, Wheezy. Again, we love you. Is Rem just free? I don't know if Rem is free, honestly. That was a matchup that favored Rem a little bit. Oh,
it was the items, honestly. Okay, Mirage versus McGinnis.
McGinnis being a first appearance here. Yeah, no, never had McGinnis. Not even in week 1, which was the biggest testing week. It seemed like we had a lot of variety in week 1.
McGinnis Lucky says, oh, I love that. I love this.
Oh my God, what a fucking comment. Going for the rescue beam in the 1v1. Do you think that that's gonna, oh my God. This is
I don't know. I'm scared. So we have duration on the Mirage, which helps with his 3 procs, and also his Scarabs, and then Tornado Lift as well, and the Surge of Power Titanic Bag. He just has the full loadout that he wants. This is some good. But Mech Mag on the McGinnis could be really scary if she puts it on her turrets and gets full turret charge second round. That reload.
It was not put on the turrets. It's put on Medicinal Spectre.
Ooh, I think I like that better, actually.
Yeah, going for the tanky build here.
All right, buddy, give him hell.
Yeah. Let's see this. Let's see this. I'm really interested to see how well this is going to play, especially into the Mirage. If the McGinnis ignores him for too long, then she's just going to take a crap ton of damage. Going to put that wall out, special wall out. Medicinal Spectre coming out as well. And heavy barrage, but parry onto the Mirage, forcing that out. Double heavy melee, and Mirage is going to keep on stacking, trying to pull away from the McGinnis, but the McGinnis is not letting him go. The heal minions is just going to get broken here, so they're both going to regen just a little bit. The minions getting focused instead of the turret. This could be good for McGinnis. Tornado coming back out, and Mirage getting those stacks, just like I was saying before. But oh lord, McGinnis is just saying no to the damage. She wants no part in it. Just refilling a lot of that damage that was done before. Mech Mag coming back out with the Medicinal Spectre, upping her attack speed just a little bit. Tornado lifting her up. Mirage just trying to get as many of those stacks as he can. Still baiting those heavy parries. Heavy melees, rather.
Darren finally hitting the fuck around and find out with trying to heavy melee Micro, somebody he is not, you know, going face to face against yet. This has been a lot of chip damage from the McGinnis here, really just being able to freeze lane there and just shred tower a little bit. We'll see if they can keep this up throughout the rest of the round.
Yeah, and Micro's just playing around the McGinnis utility very well, just making sure he's very healthy, especially against the Mirage, but that Scarab is going to miss. But the Tornado coming out, you know, just putting him in the air so that he's able to get a little bit of a Gen Smart. And then Rescue Beam just going to, you know, keep refilling and regenning them. They're playing off of the Medicinal Spectre and the Rescue Beam in tandem, but that Tank, oh, not Tank Buster, sorry, Gen Smart stacking up to 8, just going to chip away at their health. A huge wave being pushed here. I don't know how McGinnis is going to fare against this, especially with no agency from the turret going down. And Heavy Melee coming out to try to clear some of that wave. I think they're going to go for a couple more, just trying to clear it out. Ooh, a lot of healing for the Medicinal Spectre. But yeah, this is going to go down. Spectre, the Scarabs and the Gen Smart is just too good against objectives. That's what makes Mirage one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, being an absolute tower shredder is one of Mirage's like biggest strong suits. It seems to be. I do like these picks going out for the items though. These are actually return fire on Darren there. That's interesting.
Yeah. So return fire could be one of the better things that comes out of his kit because it also works on the turrets. So negating some of that damage is going to be a big part to play. Toxic bullets, we love to see the healing reduction, and then escalating exposure as well. Just stacking on top of the Gen Spark and the Scarab is just going to play really well. Now Shadow Weave and Active Reload Shadow Weave and Active Reload, that's enhanced. I don't know how this is going to play, honestly. It feels like it could go either way. Which is how I like
the kind of game where if the McGinnis can get some. Did Darren crash? Oh, okay. I think he lagged out a little bit there. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say the damage was just insane. What happened there? He's got some insane damage, but it all going away because of Rescue Beam and Medicinal Spectre. It's just like, and it's just on a crazy low cooldown now because of sorry, what is it? The second one, Superior cooldown.
Is it superior? I don't even know.
Yeah, Superior cooldown.
Yeah, superior. It's Superior cooldown. Oh, I might be dumb.
Oh, Shadow Weave coming into play here. I think they want that. Heavy Melee. Ooh, doing a big chunk of damage there. Spectre Wall coming out. Medicinal Spectre. Just missing the Tornado. Return Fire getting procced, and that's doing a lot of damage in and of itself. The Toxic Bullet stacking with the Gen Spark and the escalating exposure. And Mirage is just going to keep on pelting at the McGinnis, trying to get some of that health down. And this is the smart play, I think, to, you know, take care of what you can from the McGinnis. Oh, Gen Spark and Toxic Bullets just proccing. Just a lot of DLT, and that, not expecting that damage, letting go of that barrage, and not being able to activate that Medic Beam, the Rescue Beam, is just, you know, it's detrimental, especially to the cause.
I will say we do have a return guest now telling me that they will be around in a little bit to, you know, go with it. If we remember the doorman from last week that got absolutely dumpstered and then left the tournament, he will be returning, hopefully to get him some, you know, much needed vengeance.
I was going to ask the same question. Mirage is just taking back shots from the tower. I didn't expect that at all. Ooh, weapon shielding now. I like how tanky Mirage is building, but it also could be hindering them just a tad. I like the E-Shift, though. We love E-Shift. And then, ooh, hold up. McGinnis may have some fire. Enhanced healing tempo and an enhanced ricochet with fleet footwork on top of the Shadow Weave and Active Reload. So they have 2 agencies for reload. They have 2 agencies for movement speed. They have another agency for just like having a bunch of attack speed on top of the Mercurial Mag. So now it's just like, it's looking like McGinnis can actually try to do some damage here, especially with the Shadow Weave getting procced instantly, but the Gen Spark is just stacking up 2 stacks already. He has a lot of time on this as well because of the extended duration enhance. 4 stacks just coming out. I think he just wants some of that power damage. Wall coming out. Return Fire also procced. Just gonna try to stay in the Spectres, heal as much as he can with the Rescue Beam. Trying to get out of there. 2 marks on the McGinnis. A little bit of movement, a little bit of juggling around. And just broke the Mirage's ankles. Oh, he's completely gone.
That was very clean movement that we saw right there by the McGinnis. I did like that.
Do they not have ankles in Wyoming? What's going on?
Well, they don't have Wyoming yet. He does have to summon the patron to be able to obtain it. So
Fairly true. But you know, I don't expect them to show ankles in Wyoming. What are we, a Jezebel?
Well, see, this is like the battle of the chip. It looks like Mirage is just able to outpoke a lot of this, but the heal from the McGinnis is just something that is going to be terrifying to go against.
Yeah, but as proven thus far, as long as Mirage takes the right measures and chips down that wave and then focus McGinnis, just like he's doing now, he's able to get that chin's mark on them and then just stop their healing for a large amount of time. And they're just going to go for some tower damage here. I wouldn't be mad if they just sat inside of the puddle and just did a lot of damage with their fleet footwork procs, but no, they're going to opt for playing around just a little bit of burst clearing the wave, letting the wave do the damage.
Darren's taking so much damage just from the turret alone. I don't know if we witnessed that. That was E-shift there. That was a very smart one trying to close the distance.
Yeah, and then Medicinal coming back down and using it more as a reload agent than anything and just trying to burn at the tower just a little bit more. But if you ignore the Mirage for too long, he's going to put you in the air and get freaky. You know, start whispering in your ear just like the Jhin whispers in your head after you rub the lamp, and that's just going to put him in the ground. Jhin's mark is just amazing. I love when you could stack
Mirage
a full
has
8.
always been very good at these poke duels, so this is something that we'll see the McGinnis spawn and actually get like their footing down before he even makes it to the Walker, it looks like. So
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't over
1v1s
by any means.
He's king. 1v1s, he's king. But if you put him against the wave, he's not going to do that well without Ricochet, or at least Tesla. Although this wave is pushing fast, so he does have a bit of damage he can do, especially with Scarab spreading some of the resistance. But Wall coming down, Fleet Footwork, Shadow Weave. McGinnis just trying to get some of that wave whittled down. Ricochet coming out. And Toxic Will is getting procced on the McGinnis, so she's not going to get as much healing. That Spectre's going to also come out, so she can heal a bunch of that damage and then also play into that healing tempo. But the resistances has just been increased because of the overtime. Mirage trying to clear as much of that wave as possible, but getting burned down by the Walker. McGinnis playing really well around the fact that she has the upper hand when it comes to wave clear. Mirage, where are we TPing to? TPing back to tower? Not the worst not the worst choice.
Yeah, it's very rare to see Mirage even use his ult in Street Brawl. So, I mean, good for him for being able to use all 4 buttons that Mirage comes with.
Yeah, and I think he was just waiting on some cooldowns because he does have the return fire to negate some of this damage that's going on. And something I just learned today just by watching this match. Scarabs do art. They do have a drop-off.
There is bullet drop-off on the Scarabs.
Yeah, that's
Are they
something
gonna
I
go for
just
the
learned.
backdoor here?
And McGinnis just in on the tower. It is protected, so can't stay there for long. But that minigun is ramping up for some Virus. And Mirage is trying to take care of some of that wave with this heavy melee tech that we see time and time again. Just, you know, trying to clear that wave. Heavy melee, shot, heavy melee, shot, heavy melee. And then we see that just again and again because it's the most efficient way to clear the wave without anybody contesting you. But you do have to be careful for a parry. You do have to be carry, you know?
You do have to be carry sometimes. Other
do
times
have to
you
be
have to be
carry.
Henry.
Yeah. Henry, some might even say you have to be John Carey. E-shift coming out to dodge most of the barrage. Now, Heavy Barrage is such an interesting ability because it does carry a lot of weight with, like, spirit damage, and it does have that slow, and then put Lightning Scroll on it, and it's a great deterrent agent, but you can't shoot close to you. She's such a ranged character that it does matter how far you play into the enemy team, and that doesn't sit well with Mirage, especially now that he has E-Shift and Tornado. He's just able to walk towards the McGinnis and force her to either force her parry or just get some shots off like this, just trying to stack that Jhin's mark, trying to get away. Fleet Footwork coming out. There's a lot of procs on the McGinnis here. It looks like Mirage might be having a little bit of internet troubles, but they're back in it.
And there goes tower. It looks like that was almost completely due to whatever holy server. Yeah, that looked like that was the crab walk in the shroud. Really felt like it kind of took something from him there.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, but you know, we play through, we persevere. You have 2 rounds, can't really complain. You get some legendaries, maybe, possibly. Ooh,
Prism blast.
holy! McGinnis is getting some items here. Oh Lord. Yeah, McGinnis is definitely getting some items here with the legendaries coming out. We have Mystic Conduit and Enhanced Inhibitor. So this is gonna be really great, especially against the Mirage that's just been healing so much. And then Spellslinger Inhibitor coming out on the Mirage side. And then like I said before, Ricochet is gonna be a great agent inside of this. And then Leech Enhanced as well. No.
Ricochet giving the Mirage a chance to actually clear waves. It has been a slog to watch him shuffle through sand just to get a wave down. So this is going to be a lot better for him.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see how much a single item can affect a person's ability to clear the wave or fight inside of a team fight. And this wall just coming out. McGinnis just wanted to take the tower, but Jinsmark coming out doing a lot of the damage that doing a lot of damage that Mirage needs to sustain and get the McGinnis off of his tower, because that wave push is just absolutely insane, especially with healing tempo and speed.
They really almost need to wait out this oh my god, what's the word? This escalating
Plus toxic bullets. Holy, that's just a lot of damage, and Jinsmark is just gonna proc here soon. I don't think she has a say in whether she wants to live or not. Oh, 19
barely.
health. Hitting double digits, just under 20. Rescue Beam gonna do a little bit more in that wall. Just gonna pressure the wave off. This Ricochet getting procced, and then also just proccing some of that healing wave. Yeah, Mirage is
Spellslinger and Inhibitor is just doing magic for this Mirage.
Yeah, especially since each Scarab counts towards a stack of the Spellslinger, so it's going to be really strong for Mirage to have. Now, Shadow Weave coming back out. She's still trying to clear some of this wave, but Mirage is just going to take full advantage of that, try to stack as much as he can. The Ricochet is proccing off of the Walker, proccing on the McGinnis. 8 stacks of the Jinsmark. She's going to try to get rid of some of that. It's going to do a little bit of damage, but Inhibitor is going to be procced. Toxic Bullets cutting off some of that healing. The tempo's keeping the McGinnis up, but will it be enough? Maybe so, because she's shredding that wave. She's pulling it back like a wig cap. Mirage opting for some damage on the Walker, not doing enough because the Inhibitor is just going absolutely crazy. Toxic Bullet still proccing on the McGinnis, so there's just in a battle of attrition. She's still pushing that wave and trying to get some of that healing. 8 marks on the Jinsmark. This might be it. Getting down to 20 and just finally getting put down by the Mirage. It was too much for her. The wave just keeps pushing.
A beautiful last exchange. I really thought that the McGinnis was going to drop Darren there at one point. Holy crap. That was something special.
Yeah. It's amazing to see how much Mirage can do once he gets scaled. I love this character once he gets scaled. He's something to be trifled with. You just can't play meaninglessly against him. He will take anything and everything that he can get in that late game.
Give me 1 second. I am texting the doorman
You
Rager.
are good. I have a peanut butter sandwich to eat. Oh. I got a mustache hair in my mouth.
Holy
Oh.
crap. This is something else. That's probably one of the best performances we've seen from Darren ever since we started this event. It has been actually just amazing. That Ricochet was what Mirage needed to actually push the lane there. It felt like it changed the entire course of the game for him. So thank that.
Darren, you don't want the smoke. It's like Snoop Dogg over here.
I'm getting a phone call, so we will see the other streamer. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. You're carrying right now, Honor?
All right. So, in chat, we are going to talk about some different controversy on builds, right? We have multiple characters that can build either Spirit or Gun. Now, we're going to play a game called Spirit or Gun, right? I'm going to say a character, and in chat, you're going to say which character or which build you think the character should be going, right? So, for example, we're going to say Ivy, Spirit, or Gun. We're going to put the music. Micro, thank you for the sub. For 3 months to Wibs. So, Ivy, Spirit, or Gun? What are we leaning towards, chat? Overall, just your preference. Whether you think they should be Spirit or Gun. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to see what you guys think. We got 1 for Spirit. Feet. 2 for Spirit.
Yo, Real quick,
3%.
Micro with the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you so much, Micro. Love you. Mwah. We do have Oogly said that he will be home pretty soon, so that'll be pretty good. What are we voting on? Feet?
Okay, so I asked them. We're playing a game called Spirit or Gun, where you think the preference for the character is Spirit or Gun. Their preference,
Got it.
rather. And the thing was Ivy. So I'm gonna ask you as well, Wibs. Do you think they should be Spirit or Gun?
Dude, that's a tough question. Ivy, I would say, is going to scale better into the late game with Spirit.
So we have another vote for Spirit. I personally also like playing her Spirit, mostly hybrid, but Spirit is just so fun, especially with the knock up from the ult.
This is why
Okay, Falcon.
you're my co-host. I have to dip like an hour and head to the bank. Got an appointment. That is no problem. Do you want to step up to Darren here? And because we'll have a new contestant after that. So we can see how that goes, and then we'll actually have some new, not new faces, but returning guests so far.
Unfortunately, I'm co-hosting today, Darren. Maybe
Update?
another
Is there
time.
An update? Oh, there is an update.
Hmm.
Let's restart everything here.
We love a game that updates on a daily basis, though. I'd rather that than have
Honestly.
a game that's be stuck in the same meta for three months, man.
Dude, do you remember fucking goats?
Oh yeah,
Who
goats.
remembers goats from Overwatch, dude? Fucking
Oh,
that
you're
shit
talking about from
lasted
Overwatch.
over
I'm
a
talking about
year.
from Rivals. It was way worse than Rivals.
Was it really? I don't remember. Oh, I don't know how
Yeah.
long it lasted. I just remember how long it lasted in Overwatch.
It lasted
That
for
was
an entire
bad.
season. And you
That's
could always get through goats with like a good Hanzo or Bastion. Honestly,
You could, but at the highest level, it was just like
It was
like, for the
crazy.
tier ones.
Yeah, it was
fucking
crazy.
Boring.
you know what, Wibs? You might have just talked me into this. We have to do an Overwatch day or something. Overwatch Rivals. What
Are
be
you
it?
around tomorrow? Because I'm about to play some literally tomorrow. In all honesty, about my
Are you playing ranked? I don't know what rank I am.
I don't know what. I'm not ranked yet, dude. I just added my fucking main account to my Steam account. I had a Smurf for a while, but I was like, fuck, I don't Smurf in a game I don't play. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll download it tonight then, I guess. I will try to see what that's looking like, and then around the same time, round 3.
Yeah, you know, guys, every day at 3 o'clock. Also, Soup, I know you're Bengal. If you do want to 1v1 any of the people you typically queue, like the normal, like, Street Brawl with, please ask them, and if they want to join, we can easily add them. Easily. I will throw, it doesn't matter what rank you are. If you want to bring people in at your rank, or like, you know, people that you know, feel free to ask, because if we can get a Bengal v fucking Chuntis, that would be really funny. I would laugh at that. I know I'm the only one that would get it, but I would laugh at that. Let's invite everybody back in here again. I gotta Falcon, I just gotta add you on Steam. It'll make my life a little bit easier. Here's a new room code though. I'm only going to lose to him. Still, you know, or if we could run anybody. So if any of them think that they wanna, I'll break my computer chair. Yeah, he'll be talking shit the entire time too. Oh my god.
Okay, so another question I want to ask, especially to chat, is how well do you think Valve's going to execute the opening of like the beta or potentially the full release of the game pretty soon here? I'm thinking that they're going to do it in the summer, and I think that they're going to handle it well just because it is a Valve title. They have other really big titles, Dota 2, CS, they had TF2 for the longest time, and all these games are still running well with excellent servers. So besides a little bit from CS, you know, the cheater problem over there is a little rancid, but I think they're doing really well with Deadlock. So I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts. Will it be better? Let's use CS as a standard, not CS2, but CS as a standard for when it released, if you guys were around then. But do you think it'll be as big or bigger than CS, or do you think it'll be like more on the tame side like Dota? Because Dota, although fairly big, it's not as big as CS. So are we putting them in the middle, or putting them up, or putting them down? What's going on? 6-7.
So if you want my take on this while chat kind of deliberates on it, I think we have 2 months before this game comes out 1.0. Maybe that's too soon, but like it's 2 to 4 months. Whenever the Steam machine drops, I think this game is gonna hit 1.0. I really do. I think they're gearing
Ooh,
up for an
that
orange
is
box.
really holy. I didn't even think about that. The Steam Machine release and tied in with the Deadlock release being one of the title games. That's actually a really smart thing to think. I didn't even think about that.
I think they're gonna do an orange box 2.0 or an orange box 2 because Valve doesn't count to 3. We should know that by now. What I think it will include would be a new Half-Life game. It will be Deadlock and then something else. I don't know exactly what yet, but it will be all of that, like, you know, kind of clumped in together. So really though, what was the other half of the question? I had a good fucking take for it. Don't start the match until I fucking finish my thought, chat. What are you doing? What was the other half of the question?
And would you think it would be better than CS 1.0?
Yeah.
Or
so I think that
what's it
the
called?
game will be kind of small. I think it'll stay in the category of like having the amount of concurrent players you see a game like Marvel Rivals has, but I think the esport over time will be as like cuz comparing it to Dota is the player base might not be as big, but the fucking dude, the esport of Dota is one of, if not
Absolutely
the biggest
massive.
in the world.
I would
Yeah,
say
so it's
probably like the second or third
it'll-
biggest, right after like League and maybe COD.
Yep. Yeah, it's like no, COD isn't the. Well, I mean, CDL kind of fucked. CDL has always been a shit
It was
show.
really big at some
It
point.
was at one point.
I would say
At
like
one
the
point.
the leading games. I would say the top 5 at current moment, not in any specific order, but it's gonna be Fortnite, it's gonna be CS, it's gonna be League of Legends, it's gonna be Dota, and it's gonna be Valorant. I think those are the top 5 at the current moment.
I don't you said League, CS, Dota, and Valorant, or CS
League,
was League.
Yeah, League and CS and Valorant were all in there. Dota as well, and then Fortnite as well.
That's probably fair. I think more recently, Fortnite as a competitive sport has kind of fallen off. They really pushed it originally, but Fortnite in its core is a casual game. I do think that, like, I know for a fact League is the biggest esport in the world.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain that's a
we
fact.
have somebody named the Unkillable Demon King, and like he has so much aura that he's known across every single country. I'm pretty sure he's known
he
across
has
every
his own
single country
buildings.
as the best player. He got exempted from a mandatory military service in South Korea because of how good he was at a video game. I think it's safe to say that League of Legends might be the biggest esport out there. Like, definitely.
I saw this on Twitter today. It was the esports Mount Rushmore. I don't know who the third person was, I'll be completely honest, but it had Faker and Simple on it. And I think that, like, that's just, like, you can't deny that.
I would say
like, impact
Faker,
within these...
Simple, Shroud, maybe even. And then who would be the fourth, though?
I do not. I
Ito.
love esports. I do, but it would be me, actually. It would be me. He
It'd be
doesn't
you?
want to hurt my feelings.
Ito, the one time number one rank Eternus 15 times, Deadlock Knife Shift winner.
Yeah, honestly.
Not Tens. Tens was really good, but he didn't have as much of a streak as like Faker and T1 did. He can't be on Mount Rushmore. He might be like a founding father, maybe.
Can I throw out a hot take? And I think everybody's going to hate me for this. I'm sorry, chat. Valorant was an easier game. Tens hit the top level. He was a tier 2 pro in CS. And he became the best in Valorant, but couldn't make it in the harder game. I'll say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think that his abilities was used in a different way, where there's a game where characters made a difference inside of comps. I think he had a different talent set. It wasn't able to be brought out in CS. The gun skill was there, but then also the team play wasn't as like, what is the word? Not fruitful, but like it wasn't as complex as Valorant was with the team play, especially with the abilities. Here's Oogly.
This is Oogly. I told him he's up next. He's going to join Spectator, and we'll get this match on the road. I
can't say that Valorant's an easier game than CS, because it's not. They're kind of on the same level in different ways. Where CS has more complex gun skill, Valorant has more complex team play and routage and things like that. So it's like it's a toss up. I can't say it's easier. I would say that it definitely shined on Valorant. Yeah, he couldn't do the things that he did in Valorant on CS for the most part. Yeah, but that's not due to his like gun skill lacking or anything like that. He was just able to use abilities better.
If you
They're
want
not having them.
my goat for Valorant, it would be the CS legend himself, Scream. Scream was like
Scream
one of the
was
fucking
really
crazy.
good. Oh,
yeah.
Aspas. I fucking
Sexy
loved
man.
Aspas. Oh my god, that man was insane.
Okay, let's get this match started up, and then we'll see how this goes. Who is going to compete in the next one too, as well? Scream was the one tap legend, dude. I loved Scream. His clips are so impressive. But he was French, so that takes like 10 points away from him. That's why he doesn't beat Simple. I'm sorry. Oh, Celeste Mina. This is
Oh
it.
wow, this is
it.
completely new.
Completely new matchup here. I am excited to see how Darren is going to play Celeste here, or how Falcon can take, control of Mina and push this forward.
Switching.
Yep, I'm switching. I may or may not have messed that up a little bit. It's okay. We got it.
All right, so we have some
Chat,
pretty
no,
interesting
relax.
choices from both sides. We have Enchanter's Emblem on both sides, and then an enhanced Spirit Lifesteal from Mina, which is just absolutely disgusting with the Love Bites proc, and she has 2 points of Love Bites, which I like to see, and then Lightning Scroll on her ult, which could come in handy against the super mobile Celeste. Now, I don't know how Darren is at movement, but he does have some leeway with Arcane Surge, and then have an enhanced Mercurial Mag. Just being able to put some shots down very fast, especially with the multiple charge ability being imbued with it. Or no, he put it on this one. I'm confused.
Well, we'll see. Darren is a Bebop main. I don't know if that contributes anything to a movement capability, but like this ult is going to be really hard to get usage out of if you're not like,
Playing on a wave.
Using it. Yeah, you have to use it on the wave or play very close because it will bounce off of Celeste. Is that right?
Yeah, if she has her shield maxed. But,
Got it.
not going for that 3 max is going to hurt them more than help them. And he's just holding that ult out
Chasing him down and
missing the
Oh,
ball.
man.
Unfortunately, they do not get the half cooldown. Not anymore.
Now, I will say Celeste has a very unique ability with the 3 being able to, like, infinitely scale up or down. Oh my god, the damage! Where did that even come from?
Mercurial Mag plus the little 3, and just the 3 burst is just so insane.
Yeah, that was insane. The 3 does have an infinite scale upwards or downwards, so she can play with the bridges. She can play the 3 underneath Mina and hope that she doesn't notice. So
yeah,
that
so
is a
it
play
just
style.
fully scales up and down when it comes to verticality, which is fun to see. I like abilities like that because then players that sit in the air, like Great Talon, Vindicta, 7 even, you could just put that under them and it still does damage. You don't have to aim a skill shot off the wall.
Yep. You can hit 3 people if they are in mid on all 3 different levels. Well,
Yeah.
technically 4 actually, which is disgusting in my opinion, but kind of cool.
I wish they had more pillar abilities. It seems like the right thing to do, especially with how much verticality this game has. Having a way out for that, like Celeste being able to use her movement, I think that's a big part of it, is because she's so like up in the air all the time. Having that pillar
I do
is
like
just
these items on the Mina. The lightning scroll for her ult is going to be very interesting. Just a great utilization to close the gap for when Celeste wants to run.
yeah, and enhanced superior cooldown is just going to be a big part in her being able to proc Love Bites over and over again. But Celeste getting some of that lifesteal lightning scroll coming out, silence from the Nox Nonstra, and then that rake just coming out and eating them.
That was a very quick round. I was not expecting all of the damage from the ult. I was really thinking Celeste had another round under their belt here before they took a loss, but holy crap, what a great play. This
Love
is
Bites.
about to be a record kill rate for Mina in this game type, because right now the record is 1 kill, and the Mina did win, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That was a fun matchup week 1 there.
She just, let me have a nibble, let me have a bite. She took a whole chunk,
Any day, Mina, as long as you take them boots off. I'm sorry, what? Oh man, Ricochet or Spiritual Overflow for the Mina here. That seems like a great little combo. Even the chance of getting Mystic Reverb.
Okay, so we're opting for some type of hybrid build. I'm actually loving this. I haven't seen Celeste built like this, but enhanced burst fire, enhanced Mercurial Magnum with Ricochet might go extremely hard, especially since her bullets does spirit damage on base. And then the focus lens, or that's the decay coming out, but she also has focus lens to stack on some of that spirit damage. Now, Spiritual
Now,
Overflow
will
being a
focus lens cancel the ult? I don't think it does, correct?
I don't think it does. No, it just silences it. And since it's channeled, I don't think anything but curse interrupts it. Or knockdown if she gets hit by knockdown. But what are the chances of that? Now Focus Lens coming out with the ult, trying to do as much spear damage as possible. Decay also coming in. But those Sanguine Retreat bats is just gonna get her out. She can just say bye. Goodbye. She has a ton of regen as well, so.
Sit there, yeah. At the low health that she's gonna have to sit for a minute until wave gets pushed. It is not gonna
She's
last
gonna
long,
opt to
actually.
go in, trying to get that heal off of the Rake. Not hitting it though. The Decay coming out. Dazzling Trick getting procs, so it's gonna silence her, but it doesn't matter because Nox Nostra is gonna just put a lot of damage into her because of the Love Bite proc. Radiant Dagger is just getting used to the full to try to push this wave out as much as possible as well. I love to see it.
Using that rake for the healing creep and getting the heal after the fact is just so much. It really healed for almost like 1 case.
Yeah, and then what's it called? Light Eater just putting a lot of damage in, and then the Ricochet popping off of her autos, especially with Mercurial Magnum, just doing a lot of damage bouncing in between the minions. And then she just spammed that Light Eater as much as possible. Toxic Bullets coming out. Oh, Lord, it's doing a lot of damage. Mina moving around better than the Celeste is. She'll show you a one-trick pony, won't she? And then that Rake coming out once again, but Light Eater and Radiant Dagger is just coming out. Even with the Nox Nostra and the Lightning Scroll, it's just not enough, especially with the Love Bites proc stress just before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Mag is putting
damage
in work.
output. Yeah, it really is. I expected the damage output to be slightly different here. This might be a very interesting conclusion. If we get legendaries in here, which we have been seeing them a lot more recently, so that is something that could change everything. You put the right item on either one of these characters, and they become untouchable.
Now, Enhanced Mystic Reverb and Spirit Rend is just such beautiful items for the Celeste. And then Seraphim Wings to top it off, but they're going to re-roll it for a different legendary, being Electric Slippers. Oh, Lord, this could be the legendary of Celeste's dreams, especially with how much mobility she has on base.
Yeah, the mobility is going to... They opt in for Echo Shard instead.
No legendary?
What is... Eternal Gift for the Mina... Oh my god.
Now,
Yeah.
if she stalls this out enough, especially with having priority from the Walker, she has a really good chance of winning this. Especially with Eternal Gift and then all the cooldowns that she has. All she has to do is get one very good ult on her, and she could probably melt the Celeste. But Celeste opting for the Echo Shard and imbuing it on their Dazzling Trick, which is their shield, and they have it maxed. So they're just going to try to go for a bounce between her and the Mina, I'm guessing.
I'm excited to see how they play this. This is not what I expected from this 1v1 here. I expected this to completely change.
Yeah, and it's just a part of like being aware of each other's cooldowns and things like that. So Decay's putting off a lot of that healing, and then Focus Lens is also mitigating a lot of the damage that the Mina can do. So, and then the shield as well, just having the Echo Shard for the shield, just negating a crap ton of that damage as well. Mina's just moving around, trying to get away. Sanguine Retreat coming out, and ankles are broken once again. Nox Nostra coming out, and just proccing the Lightning Scroll. Celeste being 1 HP, but Light Eater coming out, just killing her for everything that she just lost. Dazzling Trick gonna negate a lot of that damage. Merc Mag just putting in work. Toxic Bullets coming back out to try to negate some of that healing. Dazzling Trick missing the Light Eater. Focus Lens going onto the Mina. Decay as well. Celeste is low, and I don't think Mina wants her to escape. Mina's just gonna take the round.
Yeah, not even gonna let the Mina or the Celeste try to like rebuttal after, you know. Darren seems to actually get his ankles broken a little bit here. I don't know exactly what the cause would be, but some of the movement we've seen against Darren has been absolutely special, and these items are no different.
And another epic or legendary item coming out, Haunting Shot.
Mina has Mystical Piano sitting in front of her right now and opting to re-roll it.
Better knockdown.
There's the Haunting Shot for the
Oh,
Mina as
infinite
well.
rounds on the
See if she
table here
grabs
for
this.
Celeste.
Now, do you think that Eternal Gift is going to be able to change things? If the Celeste gets an early pick, that respawn timer is going to change a lot, is it not?
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And then the periodic timing, so as long as they play around
It looks
their
like, I mean,
objectives
minus
correctly, they're
70%
fine.
is going to do a lot for her, but the infinite rounds for the
I wasn't muted.
Celeste. No, you're good. I
I
don't know
wasn't.
what
I wasn't.
happened.
I wasn't muted. So infinite rounds being so great with the haunting rounds as well. Double legendary just stacking up, but 3 for the Mina with Seraphim wings. It's just going to be so hard to hit her with skill shots now, especially since she has priority of how long she wants to stay in the air with her umbrella. She's going to proc Merc Mag right off the bat and try to proc with infinite rounds and haunting shot. We just have machine gun. Oh, but Mina with the Seraphim wings and the lightning scroll and the Nox Nostra. It's going to put her in the dirt. Just not enough velocity on her bullets to do anything.
Falcon showing that winning against Wheezy was not a fluke. It was necessary. He was born for this role as the champ.
Yeah, it's Falcon's just getting work done. He wants what he wants, and he's gonna get it. I like to say
It looks
he's
like
hungry.
he did
He's
his
ready to
homework.
feed. Yeah,
He's hungry. I mean,
He's
Falcon
hungry.
is
He's ready
known
to feed.
dive.
yeah, but you know, Mina is a very strong character. We call her Lane Hitler for a reason. But you know, Celeste coming back in, hitting some of the shots, just missing on the Walker Stomp, and Mina's gonna try to get this, but she's too far. She's too far, but the Minion Wave might get it anyways. Oh, it was so
No,
close.
it doesn't. Oh my
was
god. And Mina's
so
already
close.
1 second on the respawn. She's already back.
Thank you. Eternal Gift is right. So she could just come back. Seraphim Wings plus Umbrella just equals a very easy strafe into lane. But I don't think it's going to work out that way because Celeste is looking for that once again. Missing the ball, unfortunately. But, you know, these shots coming out. It's just like
Yeah,
a
this
machine gun.
Yeah, it is a fireworks show in mid once again. It's like it's New Year's all over again.
Yeah, and then also the ball bouncing back and forth, but Mina just taking the cake. It's so amazing to see how strong the Mina is, especially with these items.
I
The
think
Seraphim
Mina
and the
was too
haunting
high up
shot.
for the ball to bounce.
Yeah,
Oh, it went to the
unfortunately, it does not
minions,
have
actually.
verticals. Yeah, it went to the minions, and it couldn't bounce to the Mina. Not enough
That
range,
was
unfortunately.
insane.
Yeah, and then even though Celeste is going to be able to touch down, or not even going to be able to touch down,
Yeah, she's
because the
not
Mina's
gonna
just...
be- You tickled the Walker's ball. It's
Yeah.
what a matchup. The first round 5 of the night. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and she said that Celeste's outfit was just too tacky for him. Go back to Coney Island or wherever the fuck you're from. That shit don't fly here. She's a fashionista and she's ready to feast.
Okay,
She likes
we
the
will
blood.
let the people in attendance to pick. Falcon, do you want to go up against Oogly, or do you think you want to put somebody else against here? Because he is ready to step up. Do you want to put the belt on the line immediately, or do you want to wait and see how he does against others, and get a good read here, so you could be like, I actually have to go. You want to do it right now? Let's do it right now. Okay, this is going to be our second matchup for the crown, really, which is. This is going to be a scary one. Oogly is a very good player overall. If I could get 10 of him in this, it would probably be the scariest matchups we've ever seen in the game. We are talking somebody that is not afraid to be aggressive and not afraid to throw while he's on Doorman. That
Eventually, I do want to get into the point where we do random full 4v4. At some point, we get a full 4v4 random street brawl going. That'd be a little fun thing. And then also, I
That
want to
would
try
be
to get to
very
customs
fun.
at some point as well.
Yeah, that would be something to do with the community itself. That would be amazing to do so. Honestly, people that have showed up for this week after week, thank you guys every time. I literally could not do this without you. That's the wrong button. Let's run a prediction here and see who is going to win this. Please don't start the game.
Oog, 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 oog. We got a little chant going in the chat for everybody that's here. You know, say one. We need a poll going as well. Say one if you guys are predicting that Falcon's gonna win, and two if you're thinking that Oogly's gonna win. You know, 1 or 2. 1 for Falcon, 2 for Oogly. We have some votes going up in chat. Awooga, we're hearing from Micro. Hands
Or
version of the items. I would like
over
that too. The awooganing.
The awooganing. Okay, I think we are ready across the board. Make sure you guys get your votes in for the for the chat, I guess. Got demoted to Seeker. Seeker is good. Okay, you're learning.
Got
That is
demoted
all that
from
matters.
Seeker to Trash Bin 1.
Whoopsie. Trash
Whoopsie.
Bin 1 has some of the best comps.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude, I'm in
let's
Trash
see
Bin
how
1 too.
this matchup goes. Let's see this. Falcon v Oogly. This is going to be for the crown here. See if we pass this on to another generation of winners here, which means that I need to add the Discord role for past winners of the Street Brawl belt, really. I like the belt more than the crown. I'll be real.
The crown is
Oh,
reserved for
no.
the big tourney. Oh, movement versus movement. Lash versus Holiday. We're coming out the subway here. You know,
The right decision.
just looking at
This
something crazy for a matchup. Killbane.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
No, that is not a great item for. That's a great item for like the regular 4v4, but taking it in 1v1 is just going to be a detriment. Yeah, picking the Veilwalker instead of Trophy Collector, smart move.
I would have
Rapid
rerolled.
recharge.
Don't forget about your rerolls. The rapid recharge is probably going to be the best option out of these here, but I would
He
reroll.
rerolls it.
honestly.
Oh no, he doesn't. I'm sorry. He got Warpstone instead. Is he crazy?
Except for that movement. We're looking at Tank Lash here.
Tank Lash here.
Double
He is
enhance from
busy
both
typing.
sides.
We'll see if that punishes him at all.
Oh,
man,
Lord.
Missing the log immediately, so we'll see how this matchup is going versus the I got the runs Lash and I got her run Holiday, you know?
Seeing a lot from here. Groundsland coming out, trying to take care of some of that wave. Flog just did barely miss, but that's just unfortunate that that happened. Holiday gonna have priority on wave clear here because her wave is pushed past the bridge. Heavy Melee coming out to try to clear that man, keeping it as even as possible from the Lash. Now, he didn't opt for the rapid recharge, but there could be good reason for that. And then the Veilwalker does give him a bit of spirit power, 25 spirit power. Getting Death Slammed into the Walker, and also Grand Slam going to come out. Not going to be able to hit the pad in time, but that lasso did land. Little barrel kinetic coming out. Now, this is interesting to see because of how much movement, and I see the reason for taking the Warpstone actually
Yeah.
now.
That
The
was
instant
an insane
verticality. Wow.
Like, my brain doesn't see a world where Lash does actually come out on top, but after that movement, maybe I'm just so incorrect.
Yeah, and then having that instant verticality plus the reduced cooldown, it's just going to be such a good, like, non-penalty because he doesn't have the grapples to get as high as he wants all the time. The Warpstone's going to make up for that. Veilwalker coming out. Gotta be all sneaky, like coming down for the Grand Slam, doing some bit of damage. Flog coming out, not doing as much as I thought it would, but that spirit damage is still doing something. A little punch coming out there. Holiday just trying to move and take care of the wave, get that wave as pushed as possible. Parry coming out, a nasty parry barrel coming in. Ground Slap to try to deflect off of it. Flog just barely missing. This is really bad Lash Tech AI right there.
This is the kind of lane to have something like Veilwalker, and being in mid is just like, you have the very close veils, so you don't have to really go too far out of the way, and they're on either side.
Yeah, but Holiday just ripping through the tower, especially with the express shot, just double shotting. Tank Buster with a headshot, just bursting in as well. Unport. Lane control, try sphincter control, that's right. Sorry, it had to be that way. Some banter from the chat. Falcon
That's
trying to
always
defend his
good.
title.
That's a transcendent cooldown for the Lash there. We'll see if he gets to use it all that well. I don't know what else. He should just reroll again here. No rerolls used on the Holiday end. Did I see that correctly? Oh, that's why these items are pretty good.
Yeah, some superior cooldown, slowing Hex, no more warp for you, buddy. And then a knockdown as well to take him out of that Death Slam, if they so please. Veilwalker, gotta be all sneaky deaky, like, once again. A Spellbreaker as well from the Lash and Transcendent cooldown. Little Grand Slam, doing a little bit more damage this time. Still not as much as we thought we would see from the Lash, particularly. That barrel coming out, Spellbreaker breaking some of that damage. Flog getting some of that health back. That wave already pushed in. Holiday just ignoring them. Death Slam gonna throw him right into the tower, hitting the sign. Unfortunately, Knockdown gonna be pressed out. Headshot getting pushed out. And then also the barrel just barely missing out to the side. Lasso's gonna hit. Spellbreaker gonna hit as well. Just dropping the lasso straight right before. Ground Slam gonna put the Holiday in the ground. Warpstone just putting in work. I'm gonna start running this in my regular game because that is ridiculous. The amount of height you're able to get.
Cinema. Holy crap! I was not. When we saw the Warpstone, it was like, what is this throw pick? And now it's like, holy crap! This might be something.
Oh, I understand it now.
Holy crap! What a play! The Holiday does respawn here, and Lash might not even have enough damage to be able to clear like Guardian completely. So we'll see.
And that's a very, very good like guess, but I'm seeing that Lash might be able to do this, especially with the Warpstone and the Stomp, getting rid of the wave and the tower damage at the same time. Neckdown gonna be put on him for twice the duration because of how long he was in the air. Just gonna use that Flog to try to whittle him down. Boom, there's another barrel. Missing the Death Slam. Getting the parry on the tower though. Jump pad coming out. A little bit of kinetic damage there. Tankbuster doing a lot of the work for clearing this wave as well. And that headshot proc getting used on the minions a lot. Dodging the barrel out with Warpstone. And yeah, the Warpstone tech is just showing from this Lash right here. And then he got the parry off and he's going to take the tower with cold front and a couple little heavy melees there just to get the job done.
Now, this is the level I expected Oogly to play last week. This is the level I expected, and we got somebody that was 10 levels below this. So I'm happy he's showed up, and I'm happy he's here to actually put it forward. Rapid Recharge coming out again for him, and he ignored it again. Wow, this man has the balls.
Yeah, we have some rerolls coming out this time. We're looking at something a little bit better with plated, but he's going to go Spirit Burn. I see the vision. I see the vision. I see the vision. Headhunter's going to be really good for clearing out this wave. It's going to be really clean for clearing out this wave.
If you remember last week when we 1v1, Hunter's Aura was enhanced for me, but it was very powerful, and it still
I did not
is.
like it.
It's always going to be a 1v1, so it's like, if your gun, it's like an instant pick this.
Yeah, and then getting out of the air as quickly as he can to avoid some of that knockdown slowing hex coming out. Lash is going to try to clear the wave once again. Code front just going to be a lot of that pressure. Holiday hitting that barrel sprayer breakers, breaking some of that fall. Just going to miss the Flog on her. Now, Quicksilver reload is a thing on Lash for the Flog, so he does have that reload, but he's going to miss that ground slam. Holiday's just looking for some huge damage headshot. Tankbuster procking on them, doing a lot of damage, about 1,500 there. That's a lot. Veilwalker going to give him a bunch of health back. You know, of course, it's Veilwalker. Slowing Hex into the pad, but no, once again, they don't have it set up in time. Barrel connecting, Knockdown also coming out. Holiday just can't get her tech online fast enough. If she puts the pad down just a second earlier, I think she gets that kill.
I think she does as well. That was, oh my god, Spear Burn actually blocking there.
Oh, and the Lash all coming out. Death Slam looking very delicious here. And Grand Pound once again. Just connecting them, putting their head to the concrete, bouncing like a bounce basketball.
Is this a rematch? Is this the person Oogly lost to last week? I'm almost
think
certain
it is.
it is. So I think there's a vendetta here, as well as a retribution round for himself. So this is kind of all the way across the board. The Holiday, yeah, it aim for the head and pray. That's really it. That's also part of the appeal of this, that the more characters you have mastered, the better off you are in the long run.
Yeah, me personally, Holiday is a very movement-oriented character, especially with her pads, how much air control you have. You just have to know how to play off of the things, because the first bounce you get off of the lasso actually extends lasso duration. So you can do this multiple times off of multiple different bounce pads, and then also have kinetic damage from when you land, and as well, it's like barrel stalling and obvious other techs. I would say she's probably one of the hardest characters to master, right up there with Sinclair.
Oogly completely ignoring picks that I thought were just givens. Ignored the legendary for Boundless. He could have had Omnicharge Signet on any ability, and he went with Boundless Spirit. The enhanced refresher, though, his cooldown on refresher is going to be disgusting with Transcendent cooldown.
Spellbreaker good, anything is possible now. True. You know, a lot of negation is going to come out from both sides. Now, having Frostbite Charm and putting that on her barrels could give her a little bit of advantage, Holiday. But he's looking for the stomp, just gonna miss Spirit Block. Spirit Burn is gonna pierce some of that wave. Barrel just missing. Yeah, you have to be quick on those barrel timings. They do not fool around with that barrel hitbox anymore. It's so little. You have to hit it as soon as it leaves your hands. You have to hit that thing downwards. It's just not gonna proc.
Yeah, and it is like, this is a character I've never been good at as far as Holiday goes. It is something that, like, I only played gun, and I'm not a fan of the spear build, but I can see the appeal. It is very high skill cap.
Yeah, and the Spellbreaker coming out, blocking some of that damage on both sides, but the Headshot Tank Buster going to be put down once again, slowing Hex. Going to miss the lasso. Lash is going to stay on top of this Wolf. Ruth going to clear some of that wave with the ground slam, getting hit by another barrel. He's going to get knocked down in the air by the knockdown, and Holiday has free picks here, but he's going to miss the barrel. Too late. Melee's Spellbreaker dodging some more of that damage, slowing Hex as well. Going to bounce off the bounce pad, trying to get away. Headshot coming in from the Holiday once more. Lash is just trying to move, trying to get away. That movement was just insane. I got lost. I was spectating the Lash, and now I'm lost. Velwalker gonna put some of the health back. He went somewhere. I just don't know. Lash the Flock gonna come out, slowing Hex one more time. Death Slam. He's gonna try to save himself. Get out of there. You want out of there. And he's gonna try to get some of these minions down, especially the health minions. But Holiday gonna come back in with a barrel Spellbreaker. But the healing minions is just gonna do a lot for him. Knockdown coming out once more, and the Holiday's trying to get so much damage, but just missing some of the tech. And Death Slam coming back out from the refresher, gonna be put down on the ground. Ground Slam, Spirit Burn, Spellbreaker's gonna negate so much of that damage once again. Warpstone trying to negate as much damage as possible as well. Wow, this is just some amazing traits from both sides. We're seeing some amazing gameplay.
We really are. This is something that, like, these knockdowns from the Holiday, I feel like the Lash is playing them in an incorrect way. Every single time it seems to go out, he seems to just get into the air at the worst possible time.
Yeah, and then that time he did manage to dodge some of that. The barrel's not able to come out on the Lash just because of how he's on the ground. The Holiday wants to hit them right on top of him, but it's just not happening because of the melee speed now. And then, yeah, Lash is just gonna gun duel the Holiday. I don't know if this is the smartest choice, but he's getting some pretty decent damage. Ground Slam coming out, but the lasso into the Walker. This could be the end of the story for Lash. But no, he says he's going to negate a lot of that damage. He's trying to get out. He's moving. He's ready to get up out of there. And Holiday's still looking for some of that damage. Headshot's going to be used on the minion, but Warpstone is going to be used to get to that Veil to proc some of that healing. Holiday's still in the air trying to look for some way, somehow, to get this Lash out of here so she's able to push that wave. Those waves are getting absolutely demolished by Spirit Burn, though. Getting hit on the Holiday. Holiday going to hit one of those famous headshots, slowing Hex into knockdown, getting into the air, again, at the worst possible second. Just being airborne on Lash is the thing, though.
That wave he cleared was an overtime wave as well. The speed he cleared it was impeccable. It was so clean.
And just out of range for the first Death Slam, but the second one coming out from the refresher. Ground Slam coming in, Spellbreaker off the board. Lash is going to hit that Flog, and it's going to do a lot of damage here. Trying to aim for this Headhunter picks, and sadly going to put the Holiday in the ground. Wasn't able to move out of that one, Sheriff. You know, you got to go hunt the Troubadour another day because Lash is here to play, and he's here to stay.
Your arms are not long enough to box with God, and that is what Oogly has shown us here. That is the pinnacle of such a weird pick at the beginning as Lash, and then just like even something as far as like Healbane. Like, you would never have expected that in a 1v1, and it worked so well.
And Oogly, he just said, I have a plan. Just you watch, just you see. I'll show you just what's for. And he did exactly that. The Lash showing us why he's the #1 champ.
Yeah, honestly. And Falcon even saying they've never played
They did really well. They did really well for not playing them
you
ever.
played that spectacularly. Wait, real quick, Micro, would you like to jump in against the new reigning champion? We're gonna pass this around a little bit this week, it seems like. So this is going to be something. I know we haven't seen a Micro game in a minute. Is Micro around? Does he want to participate in this one, or does he want to wait one more game?
No more Lash nerfs, please. He's fine. Yeah, no. He's okay.
Yeah, Lash is actually in a really good spot right now. We do love seeing Lash. It is fun. It is fun.
Buff 7, buff Wraith, buff Infernus.
When was last Darren? I don't know. When was your last one, actually? I don't even remember. Okay, Falcon, everybody, hearts in the chat for Falcon. Thank you so much for, okay.
We love
I can
Falcon.
face Falcon. I want to, before Oogly randomly disappears, get at least one more game in here with him. So we'll see how that goes. And then thank you, Falcon, again. So let's run one more with this, and we'll see how the Oogly v Darren will go. I know Oogly on personal DMs has talked a lot of shit to Darren without him even hearing it. So I'm excited to see how this matchup will go, because he knows Darren is a pretty good Bebop, but we have yet to even see Bebop in this match, like in this entire, like, the weeks that we've been doing this. It is not something we get a lot. The grudge match, yeah, the grudge match on one side. The grudge match on one side. I mean, this is something amazing. B-slop. Who isn't ready? I knew it would be Oogly. I knew it.
And believe it or not, Bebop's is actually in a really weak spot right now. He might seem strong, but he's actually pretty weak.
Honestly. But yet, some people, such as Darren here, have gotten to points where it is actually disgusting to watch them play. I'll say that. We'll see what the matchup is this time, though.
Just one of those characters that need to be extremely ahead.
No.
Sinclair versus Paradox. Now, this is something that could be actually like such an entertaining thing, just because they're both pulling out hat tricks.
King has marched.
Yeah, let's pull out the stats here. Oogly is a Paradox main, topping at currently top 100 Paradox in North America. This is not a good matchup. I would like to see Darren be able to win this. That would make this one of the most cinematic matchups I have ever seen in my life.
But Sinclair getting some interesting items here. Enhanced Lucky Shot with Enhanced Weakening Headshot with Reactive Barrier. Might not be the worst things ever. Although the Spellbreaker is going to negate a lot of that damage if he hits any double bolts with Assistant.
Yeah, if you could have picked a character for Oogly to be comfortable on, it would be this or Pocket. It really is just like somebody that is a disgust. He is very good at multiple characters, and this is one of his top.
Yeah, and then Sinclair is one of those characters that you can either do really good with or really bad with, and you can still win a fight just off of his bunnies. Like, it's one ability that can really turn the tide of the entire game. Either that or his ult. Oh, the swap could be really good, but misses the swap. Unfortunately, Silent Swap coming out, but the Rabbit's just gonna get taken over. Sinclair looking pretty low. Paradox hitting these shots. He's weaker, and he's weaker, and he's weaker. Gonna get the parry, and the tower's doing so much damage. Oh, wow, the parry got extended because he got parried from the minion. That's actually insane.
I'm
Wow.
sorry, wait, you said the minion parried him?
No, the minion punched him, so the parry got extended.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was very confused there for a split second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
minions
not
can't
how I
parry.
expected first round.
But yeah, doing a lot of damage onto the tower and the wave. The Paradox Bomb is always going to be like that. Trying to wait for that Kinetic Carbine, I'd imagine. Kinetic Carbine into Silence Wall. That's just disgusting. Okay, just missing the Kinetic Carbine from the swap. Darren playing this really well. Rabbit's coming out, not able to do much. Post bomb. Right back on the ground. Oop, swap coming out from the Sinclair. Gonna do a bit of damage and parry once again, and Sinclair's just gonna put him in the ground. Top 100 Paradox for what?
Oh my god! This is what we are looking for. It is not always who you are good at, but it is how you can play in the core. That parry from Darren absolutely sweeping the round for him. What a play.
That was so crazy. I was not expecting the parry. I was not.
I've never expected a single parry that has landed in all of Solo Summoners. I'll be completely honest.
Mage Leap coming in with Divine. Okay, we could have some trouble here. Diviner's Kevlar. 90 Spirit Power. It's disgusting. And he gets his ult ridiculously
1500
fast.
armor.
Superior duration as well. With the Majestic Leap, it is disgusting amount of damage from Sinclair that could be put out here. But on the other side, Toxic Bullets and Crippling Headshot being pulled from the Paradox's angle. So this could go either way, honestly. As long as Sinclair doesn't fuck it up too bad. Now, I like this clone. I like this clone in the air. I like this.
Yeah, it's a very, very good Sinclair move. Oftentimes you see like extremely talented Sinclairs pull moves like that.
Yeah, and then my favorite thing to do is actually you can follow up a heavy animation, heavy punch animation through the assistant swap. So what you can do is charge up the heavy melee, hit your assistant swap key, and then it will tag where the assistant mark is. It will punch through as soon as you teleport, which is a really good way to hide your heavy melees.
Yeah, better than Drifter PG then. Holy crap, who would have thought?
Yeah. It's insane. Punch Sinclair is a thing. We don't want it to be. It's like Gun Viscous. We want it to go away, but it's so good that you can't help but like admire how great it is.
Honestly. And this is way closer than I would have expected, even round 2 to be. This is an impressive matchup held up by Darren here.
Yeah, and he's using more of his game knowledge than character knowledge here, which I can appreciate. And he's going to go for that Majestic Leap, Cone Swap once again. Paradox is just going to go for the tower swap being put out, even though the tower is parried. Silent Swap is coming out as well. Another swap being put down. Divine Kevlar on the Sinclair, though. If he can get some bolts down or something to do some damage, but no, that Divine Kevlar is going to run out. Punch onto the Paradox, just eating it in the face. Parry back up from the minions, trying to parry out, but no, he gets baited a little bit, but Sinclair's just gonna swoop right past him because of the heavy melee. Parry coming back out, Kinetic Carbine connecting. Rabbit's gonna be put onto play with the Silence Wall, just taking so much damage from the tower, and oh no, Paradox just tried to take the tower, but it was not enough. Sinclair was looking critical, but it's all over for that wave now, since Sinclair has so much wave push here, especially with Assistant. He can get a healthy push to at least reset the lane.
We'll see. These are not the exchanges I expected here at all. I know for a fact Oogly is going to blame things like the items, but honestly, I think he just overstayed his welcome next to the Guardian. I really do. I think that he could have had a much better round there, and he did not play like that.
Yeah, and Oogly just choosing to stay, it could have been the best thing ever because he almost did get the tower. But, you know, almost only counts in horseshoes and jacks. So, there you have it.
Well, there is a chance to stay there. You do not have to stay underneath the Guardian. Like, that's the,
he got
that's where I
swapped. He
have
did.
the
He
problem.
did get swapped.
You're
He
not
tried
wrong.
to parry
You're
out the
not
tower.
wrong.
He got swapped twice, mind you. That the Sinclair ult is just a lot stronger than it should be when it comes to cooldowns. They're able to have it and turn a fight
Whoa.
instantly.
What has happened? They're both in lane right now? They are, oh my
just
God,
staring
wait,
each
what?
other off.
The Sinclair they hyperline Paradox out of the gate there, so Sinclair gets to touch ground.
Oh, this is fair play, fair sportsmanship from the Sinclair. We love to see sportsmanship in our games.
I didn't know that that was possible.
Me neither. And
That
Oogly
was
getting to the
so
wave. And I think Sinclair's going to go for this Mage Leap play again. But the Kinetic Carbine almost connecting and hitting the swap, but just missing. Knockdown going to come out from the Sinclair. He's going to try to melt some of this wave. He does not want it to be like as much as it is. Paradox just pushing into this. A nice little swap. Vexing Bolt coming out, just missing. Paradox hitting the Code Front, slowing them down just a little bit. Toxic Bullets is going to be proc. That's a lot of damage. Trying to hit the parry for some reason. Not connecting. Rabbit's coming out, missing as well. Pulse Grenade going to go on the ground once again. Kinetic Carbine just hitting right to the dome. That's a lot of damage.
It really
You know, gonna
is.
flex
This
seal out here.
one hell of an exchange from both sides. I am loving it, this movie we are watching here.
Yeah, and then Rabbit's gonna come out once again. Vexing Bolt is an option here. Gonna miss that once again. It's just not hitting for him. And then the assistant swap, 1-2 assistant swap, 3-4 swap on Paradox door. We're looking at some very good ability usage from the Sinclair. He's very mindful of his spacing. A little Rabbit action here. Gonna try to get a punch, not gonna get it. Silence Wall coming up, gonna block some of those projectiles. It's just like a lot going on from both of these sides. He's trying to whittle down this wave, but it's just not happening. Paradox getting a lot of damage on the tower. Pulse Grenade going on the ground, gonna stack some of that damage. Kinetic Carbine missing. Rabbit's also gonna miss. Cold Front gonna do a lot of damage here, trying to clear some of that wave. And then Paradox is gonna try to, or sorry, Sinclair's gonna try to swap, getting silenced by the wall. Just missing on the Paradox knockdown coming out. Paradox is melting the health bar of the Sinclair as he goes along. Kinetic Pulse into swap. That's a lot of damage. Rabbit's coming out. Parry coming out, but also not hitting because he got turned into a rabbit. Oh, Mr. Sinclair, what will you do for your next trick? Is it getting melted by the Paradox? Now he's showing us why he's in that top 100 swap. Coming back out. It's just back-to-back ability usage. There's nothing that we can, like, a second to breathe from either of these players.
and it is not looking good for either of them. I mean, this is like Oogly really trying to just keep Wave shoved to deal more and more damage to this Guardian. Like trying to win almost solely off of macro. And this might be it, honestly.
Yeah, and then getting somehow stunned. Don't know how that happened. He got stunned by the Guardian there.
It was knockdown was put onto him when he.
Oh,
went in
okay.
there.
He went in. Okay, I was gonna say what? New feature,
That
Guardian
was-
stunning people? Can I get this feature
So
in my
Oogly
games?
is a professional at winning this matchup. Last time Oogly and Darren 1v1, it was a shit show that ended in one pick by Oogly, winning him the entire game. So we'll
that the
see
Viper
if we're gonna
Paradox
have
one?
a similar script. Oh, the what?
Viper Paradox match, was that one?
No, it was
Okay.
the
Oh,
Mina
he said
Viper
yes.
in week 1.
Oh, he said yes to the Viper Paradox as well. Sinclair did as well. That was maybe another match.
I don't remember who was in the Viper Paradox. I think Darren was in that. Oogly didn't show up. He only played one last week. So.
Oh yeah, he was the doorman matchup. Yeah, you're right.
He was that trash doorman we all made fun of. No. Oh man. We'll see how this goes. This has been like these items, legendaries on the table too. Infinite rounds on Sinclair and Frostbite Charm by Paradox here. Healing Nova, do you think that that's gonna do anything is as important for the Paradox here?
It could. It's Storming Hex coming out from on top of the Sinclair. Now, just letting her have free reign over the tower is not the move that I would make personally. But we have a swap attempt here from the Sinclair. Now, it could play potentially into her keeping her wave up. Silence Wall going to come out with a swap, trying to get back into the tower, going to Warp Stone. But as we can see, it's just a matter of Sinclair being able to push his waves and whether he prioritizes that or the kill onto the Paradox. And it looks like he's prioritizing the wave. And it's just something that could pay off because of the infinite rounds, but also it's just going to get melted by the Paradox Kinetic Carbine, hitting once, hitting twice, Toxic Bullets to get it procced, and not able to get any follow-up. Just Paradox is scaled. You know what happens once that happens? It's just, you know, pretty much game over once they get those items that they want.
Now, was that Toxic Bullets that finished him off? Because I did not. Okay, I thought so. That was a very good round by Paradox, finally getting their first pick here at the end of round 4. That's
Is this
crazy.
man top 100 Sinclair? I would think. You would think.
Yeah, with this playstyle, you would think, honestly. Now, Infinite Rounds is such an interesting item on Sinclair because that means that the Spectral Assistant never stops shooting. Am I wrong?
As long as it's up, it never stops shooting. As long as you're shooting,
Yeah.
it's shooting. So it's a really interesting item, actually. I would like to see a little bit more because he does have Ricochet. He does have enhanced Ricochet and enhanced Infinite Rounds. He has enhanced Lucky Shot and he has enhanced Kevlar. So the play is to just like play off of your Spectral Assistant and try to hit as many shots as you can on top of the Paradox, but it all depends on what items he
Oh my
actually gets that matters.
The legendaries out right now are insane. Celestial Blessing for the Sinclair and Eternal Gift for the Paradox. That is
Paradox getting also
70%.
infinite rounds.
Oh my god, they did.
Enhanced.
Wait, 3 legendaries on the Paradox. Oh my god.
Yeah, Oogly's gonna have a fun time this round, it seems. He's waiting for the Spectral Assistant. He knows. Oh, they're just gonna, you know,
Party in
They're gonna
midnight.
or farming in the middle of the match. This is
Yeah, I
something
was
to
not
behold, the
expecting
trust
that.
between the players.
I think Oogly believes that he has this round solved, and holy crap, that
Holy
damage
fucking
looks like
damage. And a swap. I'll take the fine. I don't care that I cursed. It's okay. that was worth it. That was worth the $900 fine.
I never thought that would go that fast. That was almost as crazy as Viper beat Paradox round
Yeah.
1 last week. That was so quick.
5K life Paradox,
5K
eternal
life,
gift.
oh my-
Again, Paradox is just gonna be able to take the walker because damage, I guess.
Yeah, infinite rounds and everything on there. is
Just so many enhanced
exactly-
items.
This is what I expected from Oogly last week, in all honesty. That was one hell of a game. This is going to be one person that it is going to be hard to take that belt from. I will
So you
be
guys know that
completely real.
movie where they had the time on the wrist and they used that as currency?
Yes, I do. I don't know what it was named, but I do know what you're talking about.
I think it was called Stealing Time, like quite literally. But it kind of reminds me of the like Paradox is just kind of the guy from the movie where he took all the rich man's time from him in the bar and he got to spend all that money. That was Paradox just biding her time, living poor until it's time to live it up rich, stealing from the rich, and just, you know, absolutely putting whoever they oppose into the ground. That was
rigged items. What is that? What is that? Now, Micro, it is up to you. Do you want a 1v1 Oogly or do you want a 1v1 Darren here? I will give you the choice because you did just watch this. I would love to see any matchup you want to be a part of. And then also, if anybody has people that they would like to invite to the event, please message them and then message me about it. It is actually, is Steam dying? It's Oogly's choice. Okay, well, let me ask him. Goddamn, he is a stubborn
5:30.
guy.
We do creator game.
Yeah, we can do that. No problem. I like that.
Bet.
I'm a slow typer, guys. Give me a second.
Why don't I ever have a pencil? Always have pens, but never pencils.
Question was piano and knockdown could have killed that Paradox. Was there knockdown on there? Okay, Oogly says that he is down to do another one. So let's get an Oogly v Micro here and see if he can go for the full sweep against everybody. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to bother him every week now, guys. I hope you realize that. I have to deal with this man every week now. Okay, let's get this going. This is the tear of the century. I really feel like we're gonna have to start branching out and bringing in people because, like, as of right now, I believe Oogly, unless it updated since the last time I talked to him, he is sitting at Ascendant something 6, I believe. So you know, he is up there. He is up there.
Oogly
He was
is-
very close to
I have
Eternus
to
last
do
time
a-
I talked to him.
I'm gonna have to duo queue with Oogly.
Yeah, right. Me and you both, dude. I need my Phantom. I do need it. I do need it. He
Oh, you're
once
still in
got
Oracle?
banned for 12 hours and then got really mad about it because he abandoned a game. Oh, this is
Calico
this
versus
is-
Ivy.
Yeah, second time Calico, if I'm not mistaken.
Calico could be really good with one of these items. I'm just saying this right out the gate. Enhance. Oh wait, no, that's on Ivy, I think. Oh no, it is on what's it called? So enhanced backstabber. Or enhanced melee lifesteal. Ooh, yeah, no.
Going for the
Actually,
melee lifesteal.
I'm scared for the Ivy.
Hunter's aura.
Oh, maybe not. The Ivy's getting really good items too. Gonna use those rebrolls here. Tank Buster, Berserker, Stamina Mastery for the Calico. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Heroic
Enhanced
aura.
Tank Buster. I like
This is
both
good.
choices. Paragore is really good because of the wave clear. Your wave beats their wave. Calico's just gonna go straight for the farm. Ooh, a little bit of damage from the Gloomstalker and from the little swipe there. Her already having ult up already is kind of a problem in my opinion. She does have a really low ult cooldown. I think two of the characters that scare me simply because of their ult cooldown is Sinclair and Calico. They scare me a lot.
Honestly, I am scared of Calico no matter what rank or who is playing it. I'll tell you that much. They always jump scare me, just appearing out of nowhere and blowing me up for literally no reason. I'm just over here existing.
Yeah, and it's always scared to see because Big A put it into my head that Calicos are just gonna come out that swipe and heavy melee me to death. So
Yep. Yeah, watching him is a different kind of demon. So we'll see if Oogly can live up to the legend himself. A lot of melee, trying to clear creep as much as possible. Their macro, it looks like it's going to be the biggest thing who's going to win them this game because unless the Ivy's going to get caught out with no stone form or anything, it's going to be so hard to kill her. And then vice versa with the Calico's ult, it's just going to be so hard to get that pick.
yeah, and it's really interesting to see how different people play the certain characters that you would see on, you know, you play from time to time again. I played a good amount of Calico. I got my 5 games in on her to just learn how she works and things like that. I would say I'm pretty versed in her, you know, but you know, you have so many different like builds and interpretations that it'll never be like a correct playstyle to do these things. I saw one that was just purely for taking objectives, escalating exposure, had boundless, and then they went all the rest was just green items. They're just
Yep,
movement
that sounds
speed.
about right. I mean, I've seen a lot of characters played in ways that I'm like, man, this is throwing, and then they wind up playing very well. I've seen all green haze actually do amazing before. That was a beautiful play by Paradox.
Tick Buster.
How much damage
Calico
was
Tick
that
Buster.
for
Oh,
Paradox?
I have no idea.
That was so much. It felt like it was like half their health just absolutely gone.
They only did 225.
Holy crap.
Only 225 though. That's crazy. Now, we do see some crazy items coming out here. Counterspell for the Gargoyle. Spirit Snatch going to proc on their one, and then Transcendent cooldown. It's going to put their all on a little, even smaller cooldown. And then we have Ivy here with Rapid Recharge, Alchemical Fire, and Warp Stone. Like I said before, that wave clear is just disgusting to see, with especially with these characters.
As this Calico. But the Counterspell, I mean, what do you use that for the alt and the stone?
All Storm Form. If they want to get out Kutsu, they can air dash the Kutsu with a Counterspell parry. So a good amount of uses to get some of that stuff down. Get some of that health back from the trades.
Now there is a way to get to force the Counterspell out with Alchemical Fire and then going for a heavy melee, trying to force it like just as fast as possible, but that takes a lot of game knowledge and just absolute deviousness.
Yeah. And then maybe canceling it out, like throwing a heavy, and then like kind of maybe going to Gargoyle as soon as you're trying to finish it. Maybe if they have Fleet, it will work a little bit better because you can heavy melee cancel, but it is an option. It's something that I do.
Cancel it?
No, it can't cancel it, but you could turn it last second and then Gargoyle instead.
Yep.
To keep them in place, you throw the heavy melee.
Oh, missing the so if you didn't know, jumping and then doing the two actually can shorten the distance on the Calico's like dash, giving
Yeah,
her,
and then
you
a
know, little bit
light
more
melee
control.
right after it does give it a little bit of a combo.
They think they're in control?
Ooh, Counterspell coming out on the stun, just like we were predicting. Light coming out. Airdrop. It's not an air ball. It's hit and connects, clearing up some of that wave. But, you know, is it going to be enough? Alchemical Fire coming out. Stone Form. Oh, not going to be able to counterspell. Taking a bit of damage there, Calico.
I don't even think Calico expected to be hit there. I really think that they just wanted to walk it down, and they just wound up getting a little too close to the sun.
Yeah.
This is such a drawn-out round already. I really expected this to close out a little faster or be able to end a little faster.
Yeah, but as you say that, there's a very good chance that Calico's just going to go all the way in. Stormform coming out, Counterspell, going to parry the tower and the Gargoyle Stoneform. Gloomstalks coming out. Just, yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of damage, and not being able to create distance from the Calico is just going to get you. I feel like every single time I comment on the round drawing out, something immediately changes, and then somebody
It's the
dies.
caster curse.
I should just stop doing that.
That is the caster curse. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. We have a lot of
Reactive.
options for both.
Opting for Silence and Wave.
Yeah, Silence Wave might be one of the better choices, especially to make sure they can't go into Gargoyle at the end of that combo. Juggernaut also being a really good option, especially enhanced to get some of that fire rate away from the Ivy and the Crushing Fist. You know why it's Crushing Fist. Vortex Web also coming out for the Ivy. A lot of stability, especially with greater expansion, to get them stuck in that area that they want them in. This is going to be a problem if they're able to counter with Counterspell.
We'll see. I mean, these are like the Vortex Web. I really like that pick, but we'll see if it actually like works the way we want it to. Oh my god.
And the Silence Wave instantly coming out with the Gloomstalks. Yeah, it just seems like Calico's a really efficient hunter against the Gargoyle. Ooh, Crushing Fist procking there as well. Counterspell coming out on a Gargoyle. Stone Form, Shadow Form gonna try to go and get the Ivy. Gonna do a little bit of damage here. Crushing Fist absolutely putting their health down low. And then the swipe is gonna finish off. Just a little tickle damage.
From my POV, it did not look like that parry missed. I'll be completely real. I thought that it would have hit. I'm actually a little surprised that they just went straight for straight for the okay, you guys are funny. I get it.
Ooh. Now, Ivy might be able to get here before Calico gets the entire Walker down. It's very dependent on whether how much damage she's going to do with the Crushing Fist, and if she's going to sacrifice ult as an opportunity. It's going to be a counterspell, though. Going to be looking for a lot of damage from the Ivy, and she's going to get out of the stomp range, and they're going to opt for doing damage on the Ivy over the Walker inside of the Kutsus and taking damage from the Walker as well. It might not have been the best choice. Ivy in airdrop flight, trying to get out of this, not just letting go of that airdrop just yet. Then it's going to land, but then Stone Form's coming out, and Calico's going to look for damage, just not going to get it, and the wave is pushing away from her. Walking through that Kutsu once again, it's going to put her at low health. Now, if Ivy capitalizes off of this the right way, this could spell doom for the Calico on that third round. But, of course, Calico's just going to get a bunch of health back from those health minions. Alchemical Fire coming back out.
This lack of wave clear is actually coming in clutch for the Calico, especially right there. Watching her kill 3 healing minions, giving her just about full health.
Yeah, and it's so amazing to see because she also has that enhanced melee life strike. Gonna try to hit some of that claw attack. Gloomstalk not gonna hit. Counterspell gonna hit though. Stoneform is just such an amazing ability, but once you get Counterspell or Warp Stone or something to just get out of it, it just feels a lot more lackluster than it should. And in its place, you have to try to farm off of your Kutsus and that Vortex Web just to make sure you're getting some type of damage and CC off. Ooh, Shadow Form coming out to dodge the Walker Stomp. And now they're going to be in Kutsu for the wave, but I don't think Calico matters for the most part. It's going to be just Ivy clearing the wave and pushing them out.
This overtime is going to spell doom for the Calico if they can't get a pick. The wave clear on the Ivy is so much better, and it is so efficient.
Yeah, and then the only thing that can really save them... Oh, Stoneform hitting. I did not expect that to hit. Greater Expansion putting in work. Kutsu coming out. And, of course, again, they're going to use the Shadow Weave. Return to the Shadows, rather. To try to get out of that Walker Stomp and just absolutely do some damage with Crushing Fist. Yeah, once it stacks up, it's a lot of damage.
Just
GG's.
ignoring everything about, you know, the wave clear and just being like, I have more damage, I can take this objective, I swear. Which is just absolutely beautiful. That was an amazing. Do we want to do any more between the guys that are left in here? Micro, Darren, would you guys like to 1v1 each other? Should we go into creator games? Should I 1v1 Oogly? What should we do here? Okay, we can get there we go. I'm down to face Darren. I love this already. Okay, what's a creator game? We're going to have Honor and I 1v1. And then that way, you know, that's usually how we end these, or at least the event itself. Afterwards, if we all want to freaking queue up Street Brawl or queue up real games, I am not against it at all. This is one of my favorite times of the entire week. I'll be completely real. This is just so much fun to go through. This time, hey, luckily, chat, my computer did not blue screen at any point in time. So, you know, we have actually improved tenfold from the last solo summoners. Let's go for that. That was amazing. I think we found out what was causing it. I did max out one of my drives from my recording. I did not check how much I had free when we started, so rip bozo over here. Honor, if you do want to ready up, you are last, and we are making fun of you for it. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get this. Little 1v1 matchup between Darren versus Micro here, and we'll see who can win this game. These are two people that have stepped up time and time again in every one of their matches, so I am just happy to see it. Oh!
Streamers picked a hero. You don't want that. Ooh.
How's it going, Michaela?
You don't want us to pick our heroes. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be something not fun.
Yeah, I think if we do
Creators,
2v2,
heroes.
I am all for all of it. Like randoms all the way. Like this
Yeah,
is
we got to
something
do
I
randoms
really
to make
love.
it fair.
Duration extender on the Dynamo. Dynamo in a 1v1 is going to be a little hard unless you play a hybrid here. Like,
Michaela, how
getting
you
2 points
doing?
into the stomp is actually going to be very useful. Dynamo, one of the only characters I love to see because
I was
I
scared for
know a
Lash.
lot about him.
I'm scared for Lash. If he gets
I am
caught
too.
in all, he is fucked, and I mean royally. It's like he's gonna be subjugated to the worst torture there is, being turned into food for a dying star. That is not okay. The extended duration with the enhanced Diviner's Kevlar is just something to be scared of, especially with the improved spirit on top of that. These stomps are gonna
And
hurt.
something to note how long Dynamo ult takes to come online in this. I think it's close to 50 to 50 seconds to
parry!
a minute. That was an amazing
Double melee.
parry. 2 for flinching.
2 for flinching. We gotta get a soundboard with it. I gotta get Aiden to
Honestly,
record
I
a
would
thing for
love to
that.
do
I
that.
have to put in a soundboard, man.
I could do that myself, actually. That's a really good idea.
Little heavy
Put
punch
that on
coming
my
out there.
soundboard. Oh,
Little double parry.
It looks like we're just swinging now.
We're just throwing hands, and then Lash knows to get out of there because he knows the Dynamo ult is online. He does not want to be caught out with that amount of health. The health main gonna go to the Lash.
I don't think that any sane person wants to be caught in a Dynamo ult. I'll be completely honest.
I do,
This is
I
going to be something- I mean, I love it when I get a handful in my ult, but God, it is not fun when you are on the receiving end.
Whips is a top, noted.
Okay.
He's just gonna miss the ground slam there. Dynamo looking to clear this wave. I don't think he has enough agency for it, like, completely. I think the play here is to try to bait out the death slam and then hit for black hole. But I don't think that's gonna be an option. Maybe Lash just doesn't go for it though. Me personally, this has to happen soon. Because if Dynamo has his 2 up and the Death Slam goes off of cooldown, then that just gives him agency to do whatever the hell he wants, especially towards his tower.
And there is a play here where I've done it in lane a handful of times. You just ult somebody when they get close enough to your tower to pull them into it. And the tower
Yeah.
does all the work. You don't have to do anything about it. It is,
I would
it is
just-
such a fun play.
Do it on top of these minions, man. They have so many minions. We could be looking at a black hole here soon. Death Slam coming out. He wants him gone. He's going to throw him away. And the black hole's
He
going to
jumped into
miss.
the wrong tower.
Black hole's going to miss, though, unfortunately. And Lash is
Yeah,
out of there.
but-
He's going to get out.
Yeah, the health lead for the Dynamo, though, it is. Oh my God, the light melee
He came
out.
back. He came back through the mid.
This is
And Lash is
ballsy
1
play.
HP.
Dynamo not even going for the tower, just chasing here. It's so funny.
Oh, and the parry.
He's
That's
gonna-
what we
he'll be
talk
able to
about
get
all
full
the
heal
time,
here.
though, is the body language. You could just tell. And the main wave is just taking it, by the way. He's going to get the kill just
Yeah,
from the
Dynamo
minions.
just filling up the creep too to try to keep it from him doing anything. This is a game where Rapid Recharge is going to do a lot of like work for for either team.
I'm good.
Actually, honestly.
Yeah, it's just gonna look like what we can achieve as like each character alone. And Dynamo is getting some very good picks. He's opting for Headhunter over Spirit Burn, and he does have a chance for Boundless Spirit as well as Kinetic Dash. We will put him in a very good spot for both gun and for spirit damage. While we're looking at Lash, he has Spirit Burn, Enhance, and E-Shift, and Spirit Resilience. So he's looking at a lot of damage here. Unstoppable's also a very good pull. This Lash is not joking around about this Dynamo. He does not like his ult.
He is not ready to lose another round. He is like, I am gonna make this 1-1 as hard as I possibly can. We really just need to see a faster Lash ult, and I think the tides change so quickly.
Yeah, and it's all important around the wave state, because if he's too far into the enemy lane, then he gets melted by the minions. But if it's the other way around and he has a bunch of minions, then it could feed better for the Lash. But if he stomps too soon on the Dynamo after he ults, that could be a doom for a black hole. Just like, you know, he's just begging for a black hole to just eat him right in the face.
Honestly. And there is a play, I mean, for the Dynamo to TP out of Lash ult when it gets used, but I don't know if Darren has the timing for that. It isn't the tightest, but it is scary.
Yeah. And then another thing to note is that Dynamo's ult does disable like walkers and guardians and things like that, so it is a very strong mechanic to deal damage to the tower while also dealing damage to a player without being in any sort of threat right as the black hole is going up. Now E-Shift is going to come out here. It's going to try it for a Death Slam. The timing is going to be met for Darren, but he's just missed it just a teeny bit, and he's going to get thrown way past the tower. I don't think that was in the Lash's plans.
No, I don't think it was either, but the movement from the Dynamo actually being able to return at a decent amount of time.
Yeah, and we see this common time inside of actual games where the Lash versus Dynamo lane is strictly based off of kinetic, quantum entanglement, and the Lash ground slam trying to dodge a lot of that damage, especially with the Death Slam coming into play as well. Parry gonna come out, gonna miss that parry, gonna get hit by a kinetic pulse into 2 heavy melees and a light and another heavy, and Dynamo's just gonna kinetic pulse into ult, and he's just got him wrapped in singularity. Is gonna do enough damage? No. Unstoppable is gonna come out. Can he get out with the E-Shift? Does he have enough time? Yes, the Dynamo's gonna let him go. He says, I need to fix my wave. This isn't where I want to be late in the wave. This is not where I want to be. He's gonna try to catch this healing off of a little grapple, trying to catch the second healing as well. Quantum entanglement and kinetic pulse coming out to try to trade out on that Lash a little bit more, negate some of that healing. And he's gonna get parried by the Lash. That body language once again, reading everything. Just, you know, reading his body language like a NCIS investigator.
Playing into the ult for the damage here instead of playing into the stomp damage, that third tick on the stomp might not sound like it does a lot, but it improves the stomp's quality so much. It's just something that like you almost need to get.
Yeah, and if you're playing for damage, that is the way to go. Parry just missing. The time was a little bit off. Dynamo is getting a heavy melee there. He's going to bait out the parry once again. E-Shift coming out, ending it a little bit early to try to get on top of that bridge. Overtime is now in play. Dynamo does have the advantage in wave push, unfortunately. So we're looking at Dynamo just doing a lot of damage. Kinetic pulse into him. Kinetic pulse into the tower. And it was a little bit of a bait for the Death Slam. Or sorry, ground pound. Ground strike? There we go.
Ground strike, yeah. You got there.
Ground
That's
pound.
all that matters, honestly. Ground pound.
Ground pound. Another one coming out. Heavy melee coming out on the minions. He's going to continue to heavy melee right into Dino's face, or is he going to get freaky with it with a flog? Jacob Lash doing as much as he can. Both parries being down. Heavy melee's coming out left and right. Dynamo taking a big chunk out of Lash's health, trying to get the... Oh, and the parry. Ah, what? Yikes. That's just a yikes for Lash. And Dynamo taking quite a bit of damage here, but I don't think it matters. He could just, like, kind of sit at the tower. He's just going to tank the tower damage and let his minions do it. What a BM. That's just kind of crazy.
This is the champ. Oh my
This
god.
the champ of the
Fighting
pit.
Pits have never seen a maker like Dynamo before. That is insane. Dynamo is the god of the universe here.
Yeah, and Dynamo is actually kinetically one of the strongest characters in lore because he is quite literally a black hole.
Yep. So I think it would be Doorman then Dynamo. I think personally that's what I would put that as, but you never know.
7 might be a little bit stronger than Dynamo, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're actually not wrong.
7's scary, dude. Out of all the characters to be scared of, he is #1. He is #1 on my list. I would not interact with 7 if he is trying to reach. If I'm in his way of apotheosis, I am stepping out of the way and fleeing as far as I can. I'll tell you that.
What is Dynamo stopping under tower to type? Okay.
I fear Sinclair more, he says. Honestly, he's pretty scary, but nah, 7's pretty scary, man. I fear him more than Drifter, and the ground strike coming out. E-Shift also coming out. Now, he does have enhanced Spirit Burn here, so he's going to be able to chunk the Lash for a little bit more, but it looks like Lash is playing a little bit more aggressively around the waves and around the Dynamo's health, trying to get early damage where he can. Ground strike going to come back out, doing a bit of damage. Dynamo just unloading his clip like he's in the Russian Mafia. Spirit Burn just taking away a lot of that healing from Rejuvenating Aura.
Yeah.
And E-Shift coming back out. Ground Strike just putting a lot of damage, but gonna miss because of the Quantum Entanglement. Huge wave gonna come in here, and then the Lash is gonna get taken by Singularity with this damage off of the tower, gonna melt him down. That's a lot of healing from a bunch of those minions that was just there. What a beautiful play. And Lash is just looking super hurt. He's trying to get around. He's trying to get to the minions. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he is. Arctic Blast gonna come out, clear some of that wave for him. He's still looking for some major damage. Heavy melee coming out. Unstoppable is not going to stop that from happening. And Dynamo playing smart, trading between the wave and trading into the Lash is just some of the smartest things that he can do at the current moment. Because of how much weapon damage he's doing.
Wave and stun the Lash was actually really smart, getting
Kiss.
so much healing off of it.
Yeah. And he has full alt timer here, which is like, you know, it is what it is. Dynamo's really strong, so I don't blame the game for like doing that. 1500 off of him just by a ground strike and a flog. He's sitting pretty at some pretty big damage. Lash is gonna go for another one. Quantum Entanglement gonna come out and just like nearly get him out of that situation. E-Shift is still procced on him, so he's gonna get a little bit more healing from the rejuvenating aura.
This is one hell of a matchup, just absolutely trading blow for blow. I think that Dynamo should attend the fighting pits and see if he could, you know, beat Lash and Bebop in a 2v1.
Yeah, I don't think they'll work well together. I think Dynamo just wins just from the incompatibility of Bebop and Lash. But, you know, Lash might put his pride aside to keep his title. Nah, Lash would never do that. Never mind. He would definitely not do that because Dynamo is going to keep on going in with the Quantum Entanglement, going to find his way closer to the Lash, and he's just waiting for that Stomp to come back up, trying to get that recharging rush to proc. Sadly, it's on cooldown. Ground Strike just missing because he landed on top of the truck. Kinetic Pulse landing, do a little bit of damage. Spirit Burn going to come out from the cold front on the Lash. Ground Slam. E-Shift immediately dodging out of the Death Slam here. Ground Strike finding another way to the Dynamo, but unfortunately he catches a healing minion at the same time. Cold Front doing a crap ton of damage. Or sorry, Arctic Blast. Enhanced even. Flog gonna find a little bit more damage. Kinetic Pulse traded back into him. Not as much damage as he would like. He's gonna have to back up here. He has to value his life more than the wave being pushed. Dynamo trying to get out. Rejuvenating Aura getting procced here. It's just looking like the Lash is gonna focus the wave. He's not even worried about the Dynamo being low health right now. He knows that if he stalls for too long, Dynamo's just going to get that ult and win this fight. A lot of damage from the Ground Strike and the Flog. Lash trying to do some damage, but E-Shift is just going to carry Dynamo all the way home. He's looking for some power. Kinetic Pulse nearly going to miss. Arctic Blast also missing. Unfortunately, huge wave on the tower is just going to take it. That's going to extend the game by another round here.
And that is quite literally the result of not getting that last tick of Stomp, because he was struggling to clear wave even without it, and then when overtime hit, it was just over. The Lash had so much more damage on the creep itself, so being able to actually push it. I do see healing tempo coming out for the Dynamo, which is interesting nonetheless, so I'm excited to see how this goes. He does have the chance of Mystic Reverb or Echo Shard. Opts for Glass Cannon. I think Dynamo may have missed a class here.
Unfortunately, he did pick that, but it is enhanced, so he does have 140% weapon damage.
He has a decent build. It's just not what I would have picked, and it looks like the Lash skipped an item.
Possibly for another legendary next round. So we're seeing something interesting for the Dynamo here. Although it is hybrid, he does have Glass Cannon, which gives him 140% because of the enhancement on it. Healing Tempo, which also gives him a little bit of leeway with his attack speed and kinetic dash, which will also give him as much ammo as he needs to get through this. Rejuvenating Aura has been maxed, so he can actually shoot while he's in the Rejuvenating Aura, give him access to that Healing Tempo mid-fight. He's going to just lay into the Slash with the Headhunter Death Slam coming out, but he's going to be missed by the Quantum Entanglement. Arctic Blast going to also try to hit. E-Shift is coming out, so the Lash is going to try to get out. Grapple trying to get away. Ground Slam trying to get away. Still going to get chased by the Dynamo, trying to get that recharging rush back online. Headhunter just fighting its mark once and twice. Lash looking very low, opting to go back instead of fighting the Dynamo, going back to fix the wave. Now, Dynamo does have the wave pushed up, so he does have priority to get a bunch of damage on the Walker.
One good slam here can clear out this wave and do a lot. He might not have even had to go back. If he would have just slammed the wave that was currently there, he might have been full. It doesn't matter of the damage on Dynamo if you're doing, you know, clearing waves the way that Lash really can.
Yeah, and since he has healing tempo, his minions are going to be stronger than the lashes. Parry coming out. That was a predicted parry on the lash. That was a fantastical parry, and the unstoppable saving the lash for a couple seconds, but it's not enough. Singularity is just going to burn through his health, and goodbye, lash. Back to the pit you go. Going to lose to Miss Shelly's little robot once again. And Dynamo said he doesn't stand for assholes.
That was the reason you get Headhunter on a character like Dynamo. Back in the day, even currently, Headhunter is such a powerful item for any kind of stun or even the knockups themselves. Like when you knock somebody up, you can almost always get 1 or 2 free headshots off of it. That was an amazing play by Darren there. Amazing.
Yeah, and on top of that, the healing tempo, just being able to lay into the lash, that parry was just absolutely beautiful. It was a really good play by the Dynamo Darren here.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round, regardless as to who won that. I am very happy. I think we want to get 531. That was actually perfect timing. We can get the Honor v me in there.
We should do the worst characters in meta right now. We should do Wraith versus Infernus. Nah, we're fine. We're gonna do 1v1 between the creators now. Creator game is to finish out the actual event. You know, just to signify that's the end of the event. We're gonna like do this. I'm pretty sure at the end of everyone or the start of everyone now.
I think we can wrap it with this. This is always a fun time. I will say everybody that is participating, especially if you are new here, find people in your matches, invite them to the event, because we do see, like, even Micro being his first time here, he was killing it and having, like, that was such a cinematic play for all of them. Like, oh my god, it has just been so much fun the entire time.
Yeah,
like,
so if you guys have any friends, please invite them. We would love to have them at the event. Any rank, any characters. We play random, so just let them know of that. Invite them to the Discord, the end from Web's chat, and we could get them slotted in here sometime. It's Tuesday, every Tuesday at 3, I believe, is the official time now.
That is exactly right. Okay, I'm ready on some random hero. I hope to God I don't get Drifter again, because it does feel dirty. I'll be real. It feels really dirty to get a character like...
If you get Drifter and I get something like Paradox, Pocket, or something like that, I'll be fine. It was just Mo and Curl has this huge hitbox that you can just, like, touch me all over. I don't like it.
You were standing behind that sign, and it looked like a tractor trailer trying to hide behind a lamppost.
Like Magic behind the corner with the big-ass sword from Rivals.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Are we readied up? Did I ready up?
Are you ready to?
I didn't ready up. Oopsie. I'll blame somebody else. I'll blame Oogly. Please. Oh god. Okay. This is gonna be my best game. Okay. I'll hand you a tip. Try gun if you can get it.
Hey, I got a tip
And now,
for you.
Cry. What is? Wait, are you? Is that a sex joke? I don't.
You caught it. You caught it. Eventually.
Okay, we got there eventually.
It is what it
I like
is.
these rolls. I like them, but I don't like them. God damn it.
This could be either the worst or the best thing ever.
This is probably gonna be my worst thing ever.
You see me? I'm Paige.
I'll be honest though, I would rather have Paige in a matchup like this. Mainly because of how much I suck at Mirage. When Mirage was hard meta, I couldn't even win a game on him.
Yeah, just hold left click.
Yeah, you would think I'd be good at that, being somebody that plays a lot of Infernus. Oh my god, I was not like mentally prepared to actually start like using my mouse again.
Meet my friends. Keep going. Summoning.
what they say.
Okay, the shield absolutely just ate my entire Jin Mark, didn't it? That's really upsetting to me. Okay.
Stop right there.
No! Gotcha.
God damn it! Okay. I'm not comfortable, but I am happy with this.
Got him.
I'm not happy with this.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not happy with this. Page
I
is
can't
stacked,
believe
dude.
it.
I might have lost both my hands during the casting there. I don't know what is going. I need more items.
Yes, the dragon clear. Let's just hope that we get rapid recharge or something of the sort. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Fuck. I want them all. I want them all. God damn it.
It is what it is. We just gotta roll with the punches here.
Chat, remember to spam the emote. Spam the emote, guys.
Spam the emotes. I have emotes too.
spam
I
the
got Honor
emote.
J Pog. Guys will love that emote. It's one I made when I was playing Valorant when it first came out. It's the best emote I've ever had. Mirage knows Paige cooks her books. Oh no! I gotta get up.
I'm reloading. Wait a minute.
No, leave me alone. You have Ricochet. This is no fair.
This is no fair.
This is no fair. He has Ricochet already.
What's the 1v1s, okay?
No.
Please help me, boys.
Come here. I want them books.
Call on the Lady of the Lake.
Oh my god, right when the shield freaking proc. Oh my. Nope.
You like
that? Is demonous.
You like that?
That was demonous. You are not allowed to cancel the heavy melee on me. That is scary.
I saw the parry shield come out and I was like, nope.
Okay, I played 10 years of WoW. The circle doesn't hit me, okay?
Too bad this is a Valve game, bud.
Oh God. I call on the Lady of the Lake.
Oh, the
Oh.
Ricochet absolutely saving my life. Holy shit. I might not
I'm
be
gonna
able to
die
kill
to this.
Tower
I'm gonna
in
die to
time.
this Jensmark. Oh, please shield. Oh.
Doesn't love a little Arthurian fantasy.
I need to just rush, like... And when I play this character, I need to just rush Ricochet way sooner.
You go cooldowns first. It's way better.
Fuck the cooldowns.
I did the old Mirage death sound.
Oh man, this is gonna be scary. Oh wait, I'm doing pretty good.
Nah, you got it, dude.
The don't work?
The don't
Dude, you
work.
better
I
go
don't
home
like
and
your
do
tornado.
work. Holy shit, dude.
If I get
I'm
unstoppable,
so-
it's over. Just know that. If I get unstoppable, it's completely over.
It probably
No.
is actually.
Oh my god, my rolls are not great. This might help. Oh, I just missed it. Ooh. Wait, we might be cooking.
I want to re-roll though. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna re-roll. I don't have anything to proc that. We're doing it again. Watch me. I regret my life. Oh fuck! Why did I should have just picked the first one.
You
Oh,
have
man.
inhib, so like I think you just automatically win.
We'll see. We might get legendaries coming up here too, so that could be. This is a statement I've said a lot here.
That could be the turning point for either
it
way.
really could be.
Yo
Call him
mama the
Yo
way
Mama
he's
the way
cooking.
he's Get out of here. Oh my god.
They wanna kill me? They're short for
No way! I turned it to the wall. Where is that? Oh, almost.
I'm stuck. Oh my god.
I missed the dragon, didn't I?
Oh yeah. And I died. Feeding. I'm feeding. I'm feeding. I'm trying to solve world hunger over here, everybody. I'm feeding everything I can. God, that was such a bad play on my part.
Witchmail just saved my ass, dude.
Okay, round 4. Here we go.
This is redemption for last week.
God, I hope not. I would like to be undefeated against you. That would be really funny. Oh my god, I want this one, but this. Oh.
No, thank you.
Did I just get? Chat, y'all see that? Do they work the way I think they're gonna work? Is that gonna stack?
What's stacking?
Mystic Burst and Tank Buster? I have both?
Maybe? I think they might
don't
stack,
know.
but I'm scared, bro. Don't let me get close. Oh, you let me get close. Close enough, anyways.
Conjuring.
Okay, you have the third person angle there. I don't like that. That's scary.
Yes, I know angles. Trigonometry was my least favorite, so I made sure to drill it into my head so I'd have to never learn it again.
Best part of the story.
Back here. I'm not done with you.
I am. Fuck!
I thought I was gonna lose. I'm gonna be so honest. I thought I was losing this game.
I'll be able to, unless you, wait, what do you have as far as, oh my god, you have Omnicharge Signet. I didn't even get a legendary. What the?
Got lucky.
Whoa.
I
Yes,
rerolled
you
like
did.
every
I'm
round.
actually out here.
As long as I can.
Wow, what a fucking play. Okay, I got dumpstered on. This
Let
is,
the Archmother
this is
weep
even
in
worse
the
than,
shadow of
oh
our
no.
victory.
I don't think I should have ever lost that game. Oh no.
Yes, redemption. Ah!
If you were rooting for me, I am sorry. We have one extra for 2v2.
Okay,
Wait, me
Darren's been
versus him,
begging
I
for
need
it.
to
What's it called?
regain your honor? No, you don't. I'm sorry, what?
He's been begging for the 1v1 this entire time. We shouldn't get it to him.
Micro, are you sure you want to sit out of here? Oh my god, I'm all for this actually.
Wait,
I'm
creators
all for this
versus.
if Micro is okay. Yeah, I'm all for shitting on Oogly. Remember, it is random. It is random. Yep, that's cool. Okay, well then you can take my spot next time, or I'll kick Darren out. It's up to you. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this.
As
We
long
need
as
to
I don't
win.
get
We
another
need to win.
fucking support character. Every time I played this, I've gotten a support character.
We're cooked. That scream.
You'll understand. You'll understand.
Oh, we're done.
Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me get some crazy rolls here. Let me get some crazy rolls
Options
here.
lie before you.
Actually, hold on. Can we cook? Can we cook? We might be able to cook here. Holiday's not a redhead.
I was gonna say that, but and they're not demons; they're Ixians.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You sound a lot like Venator right now. The closeted racist.
There's someone I want you to meet.
I don't know who the Perry. Who is that? That's Darren. Of course it is.
Ah, shit. You put him out.
Oh no.
Dead.
I have 8 health. Uh-oh.
This is just unfair. How did he get Paige again?
That is some kind of odds. I'm dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they had
is
to
some
nerf
kind
me.
of odds.
They had to nerf me. That's what this is.
Dude, this is devious. What the fuck is that duo? Abrams fucking Apollo. This is actually just laning. That's what we're doing in 2v2s. I just realized that.
Yeah. Oh, you're really selling me right now as well. They said we gave you too much lead with that last one. You're gonna have to, you know, eat shit on the next one. Here.
Laning on roids, honestly though, real.
It's just so hilarious to see what I got. I got done dirty, dude.
I do like the lightning scroll.
Very good. Very nice. I'm dead. Like, I literally can't hit the Apollo. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, you're...
Ready to give pursuit.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's tragic. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is draft diff. Honestly?
Yeah, we should have never let these two on the same team as well. They're just WK.
No. I mean character draft diff. What the fuck am I supposed to do as
that.
Paige? What the hell? And they're giving me shit items.
I know, right? Same.
This is so crazy. Yeah, this matchup is not fair. I agree. The thing is if I hit a singular sword, I think we might be able to do something.
Okay. Okay. We can play Walker here. That is completely possible. I have
Need a
the
dragon?
They didn't jump in like I wanted them to. I'm dead. I have so much mobility. I'm a white girl. I'm a white woman. So I'm not allowed to move apparently. That's the rules.
women in general in this game can't move, right?
Nah, white
That's like
women.
the rule in general.
Nah, it's just white women. Just white women.
Right. Wraith and Calico both have. Oh my god. I didn't realize that. Celeste?
Celeste.
Oh, Celeste is.
She's an exception. She's an exception. She's not a white human woman, okay?
Yeah, it's cheating. Celeste moment? Okay, look. It's not really that surprising you forget about the redheaded stepchild. I know she's not redheaded, but
Just let me touch you with sword. I think Abrams is creeping around on the corner. I don't
He
like the
definitely
feeling.
is.
I don't. Oh, he's back. Okay. I seen him
Okay,
on the
he went
zip.
to heal. Oh yeah, I had him down to 1.
I'll crush him.
How did that hit me?
Protect us.
I missed the parry on him. Fuck. Oh my god. Wait, the horn isn't glued on? No, for some people it might be, but not for her.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an insane comp. Just end the game. end the game. They
It
probably
was
could
that we were
end it-
never gonna
end
win
it.
this. And to be fair, we were never gonna win this.
Holiday is also one of my worst characters in the game,
It's
especially Spirit Holiday, dude. I suck at this character.
yeah. We
I
have
do
to
want to get
rematch
Micro
that.
in here, so that way he's not always spectating, guys.
To stop
We can rematch after we get a Micro game in. How's that?
Yeah.
How's that? There you go, Micro. We're gonna randomize the teams. Or wait, does Darren want to spectate? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say. Darren, do you want to spectate? That's up to you. I mean, oh God. I don't want Eli on the. God damn it. Oh fuck me. This is scary. I'm scared. I don't like this.
As long as I don't get Paige again, literally any other character, please. Okay, we're gaming.
You were too easy. I got to take breaks. I actually got Geist. Okay, this is
interesting.
the worst matchup.
Should be fine.
And now, you must choose.
Getting dog wash rolls. I'll take that though.
Damn it, I don't have another reroll. That's actually upsetting.
Not the worst.
We've got lane clear.
Finding
Throne blades.
Good thing I actually kind of know how to play Shiv.
Yeah, good thing I know how to play Geist. We'll say that. Googly's low.
Missing my opportunities.
That might kill him. He's one.
It's over.
No. My fucking bleed out, dude. So sad. You still have swaps, so this is highly winnable.
Yeah.
There's a
doubt
hill
Googly
minion
is
to the right that
definitely
is low-ish.
Last one
Oh my
standing.
God! I fumbled. I fumbled that. I'll be real. Okay, you are back though, so you can stall out.
Question is, can I really? Nope.
Yeah, that was a rough first for my items. I'll be real. You got transcendent down on round fucking one. What?
I rerolled.
Oh my God! I rerolled everything. I was like, oh my God, that's wild. Actually, wait, that's like a key item right there. Wait a minute.
Hmm.
Okay. I am now a little more confident. We'll say it that way.
Hmm.
I'll be gone before they know what hit them.
Okay, Vindicta's running all gun. Noted. Mainly all gun.
They're gonna bleed.
They're not catching me.
Soften them up. Dice.
I don't think I've hit too many knives so far.
It's okay. We kind of win this off of chip damage right now.
Oop, just dash. I might be dead here.
Fine by me.
Woo. I'm out. I can't fight. I gotta heal off the minion wave.
Oh, Vindicta killed me.
It's been a while since I played Shiv. I'm actually so rusty.
I'm not even rusty. I'm just fucking like the Vindicta's so hard for me to get because my bombs can't get to her unless she's up against the building.
There you are.
Speak back if you can stay alive.
Softening him up. I see you.
6 seconds to my ult.
Heard.
I need PS or something, dude.
No one stops me.
I hit her with that bomb. She is hurt.
Let's play.
She killed so much.
Not anymore. Did you get that healing creep?
Yeah, the Shiv the Shiv. Oh, movement is really coming in handy.
I can imagine. Nice.
Disarming Hex. Oh, period. Ah, yeah. Get out.
Took him out
Good
together.
shit. Oh, we gotta clear the fucking wave.
This ain't good.
Oh my god, I really thought we were about to lose 2 in a row. I was like, no. If can
Yeah, I
get
just had
some-
to lock in and start hitting the movement.
If I get another upgrade for vulnerability, this is gonna go really well.
My hands
that's
are really
great
fucking
item for me.
cold.
Mine are sweating.
Mine's are still cold, but they're sweating as well.
Okay, I feel that. I hate when that happens, actually.
Hyperhidrosis is a bitch.
APR? Or no, not APR. Plated armor?
I had encounter spell. An improved spirit. Max out my dash.
Okay, I do love running cheat death on Geist, but I don't think it's gonna be worth it right here.
Sniper? Vindicta snipe?
I got this.
Spiritual overflow. It's also very valid. I'm just gonna try to bully the Vindicta before she gets her snipes even real quick. Oh, she already has it, but I'm gonna still try to do it.
Legs.
But Vindicta is like,
I might just be dead, dude.
can you get anywhere safe? I'm healing, right?
I'm in sub. Thank you. I did nothing. The fact that it did
know,
less.
that's a
Yeah,
pop count.
yeah. I get it. I was just expecting it to do more, and it just like ended up doing like 100 maybe.
Oh no.
There you are.
Woo!
That swap could not have come out at a better time. Holy shit.
Where is she?
Throne blades.
She's on me.
Damn you.
They're letting me sit in the tower.
For the wicked.
Just keep stalling.
Really shouldn't have made me mad.
Yeah, that's good. Good shit, dude.
Holy fuck, yo! I'm moving! That's insane! My movement, though. Ah, I love when I do that.
That was fucking perfect, dude. That's what we really needed.
For sure. Okay, we're gonna have to go. I could have went stamina mask, but
Oh, I got Sarah from Wings.
oh, you got a legendary?
But-
I did not.
Oh, but there's an upgrade for my fucking escalating exposure. That's
I go.
so good.
I think Esk might be the move here.
Yeah, because I don't really need to fly unless I want to heavy melee the Vindicta. Which would be funny. I mean, like,
Oh no! Oh no! I'm so glad I have disarming hex.
haunting shot. No, this is just bullying.
gonna
This is
bleed.
cyberbullying.
Oh, hit it. We don't have any like knockdown.
Let's play.
Pulling back towards Vel.
Heard.
Oh, I'm dead.
Damn you.
Do you get that heal?
This ain't good.
Yes. Yes, I can. There's another heal here. I got you.
Catch.
Oh, I'm so slow.
Swap. Yam. Oh my god, they're both so low.
Looking for it.
They're gonna bleed. Time to pull out the big gun.
Yes! I'm gonna go clear creep. You got whatever you're doing. Yes, dude, we're goated!
Let's go. It worked out for the best here.
Oh my god, it also helps that I got one of my top 3 fucking heroes right now. Jesus.
It helps that I actually somewhat know how to play Shiv. The movement part really carried. Like me learning the Shiv movement really carried that fucking, like me being able to even do any damage. Because I was not hitting knives. It was all the fucking 2.
That too is a fucking good ass ability too.
Yeah, I had to shotgun off the wall. I had to wall bounce, shotgun off the wall, double jump in the air, dash into fucking Vindicta to get any damage on her. The
Okay,
maintenance.
guys, I think we ran into a slight problem as far as Tuesdays go. If we start at 3, we'll have 3 hours of 1v1 Street Brawl until maintenance happens. I just realized that. So, I mean, 3 hours is a long time. It's a good amount of time for an event too. So, I'm not worried. I just wanted to state that. And Deadlock handles it really well. It's usually like it's already done. Like so, or not yet actually, but like holy shit, what a time. Everybody and anybody that wants to join the Discord can feel free to. I'm gonna jump into the general chat. We can have a little chit chat here. Talk some shit. I'm gonna tell Oogly that we're jumping in there, and then he can
Yeah.
fucking.
And then that is my
Um,
cue. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys follow Wibbs. Go to his YouTube channel. All the stuff will be posted there when he gets it online. Every week at Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time will be the time that we are hosting this. I have been your co-host, Honor J. It's been a pleasure to meet you all and play with you all. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you, Honor. Honor is the best co-host I think we could ever ask for. So, thank you so much. I really do appreciate everything you do.
Shaky
Thank you
hands.
for your everything.
Thank you for following Micro. I appreciate you guys. All right, peace out. See you,
See ya.
Wibbs.